Boyz podcast. Me and my team is the best in the world. You and your team looking stressed in the world. Me and my team getting arrested by curves, and you and your team getting arrested by the curves. Free my nigga, oh, he ain't do shit except the robbery, nigga. He gon' do 6. I come through, dick sounds up with new kicks. Say they flow, poke down with 2 6. Yo, me and my team is the best in the world. Me and my team is the best in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. That best in the world. That best in the world. My team is the best in the world. Me and my team is the best in the world. Got a star in the sky, yellow men on the cuff. And I know my team burns. We got fans in the cut. Ow. Premier Boys.
Premier Boys! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Premier Boy Podcast. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman.
You already know what it is. It's your bro Aaron Sands. We back at it again for another episode of Premier Boy Podcast. It's Wednesdays. You already know what that is.
Yes, and as y'all know, long live the Cheif, malimal not here once again. But we do got a special guest. This is an interesting person, you know. This is one person that left the show last season, talking crap all over the season, and now, out of randomly, this boy is back. The Star Riding Rod. The Star Riding Rod is here, y'all. The Star Riding Rod is here, y'all.
Yeah. The Star Roddy Rod is in the building, boy.
So question before we start anything, Roddy, explain to the people why you left. What's your status now? What's going on with that? Because you know you left us a frenzy on that finale. What's going on with that? Like that. Explain to people, man. The people deserve to know, son.
Nah, I wasn't getting my time to shine, but you know I'm pretty sure that this time around is gonna be good. We gonna have equal conversation, and I'm gonna put in my input more. So now I'm back and I'm energized and I'm ready to go.
Didn't get time to shine. You had a whole birthday episode of the episode.
Oh God, we gotta go to the birthday. I'm done with that. I mean,
so like you had a whole birthday episode.
I'm talking about my time to talk, my bro.
Like, what?
You do want time to talk, son. Because one thing that I noticed, son, I noticed this last episode, son. You've been cutting a lot of people off, son. Every time you talk, son.
I need niggas to get to it, bro. We got a podcast. Y'all be going. That's why this should be going like 4 hours, bro. Y'all be wanting to like talk about everything under the sun. Get to it. Why you think King Talk is like under an hour? We get to it. Yeah. Play some tones, play some tunes. Get to it. Crest out. You feel me? Y'all be wanting to talk about everything under the sun and then get mad when niggas trying to keep on topic. You know,
we do be straying off topic though. We do stray off topic sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, look, listen. I ain't got no qualm because I don't hold grudges. That's not healthy. Roddy, welcome back. You know, hopefully you'll be in a space where you know you get in there. You know, because it's like I told you in King Talk. There's a lot of strong, you know, personalities here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In order for you to get, you want to talk about, you want to get in your shine. You got to get in there because here it is. I got a strong personality. I ain't throwing that down. You already know that. You already know that from jump. Cheif got the strong personality as well. He ain't gonna turn that down. You know what I'm saying? So that means you gotta turn yours up. So welcome back.
Yeah.
Let's see the energy up, and then we're gonna be straight.
Well, you already know. So welcome back, and we are here. The Premier Boy Podcast is back. The Star Riding Rod is back. Even though Long Live Cheif not here, but let's do this. So let's say some things that we gotta say. First thing first, yo. Thank y'all to the fans, man, to celebrating with us for the 2-year anniversary episode. Also, for helping us get on the charts. We was on the top 200 charts. I think like last week. We was on 198. So I just want to say thank y'all for getting on the charts and continue to support us. It means a lot. And for the other one that said that our show is whack, we're on the charts, son. That's all I gotta say.
So I don't get that shit. I gave that shit all the press and time on King Talk. And so I said what I need to say as far as that concerned. Whatever beef y'all got going on, y'all figure that out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to try to get in the middle of that, but there were some thoughts that I did have that kind of made me go like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had to speak on it because it was on my mind. I have a platform that I can speak on shit like that. I'm going to do it, regardless of whatever. So, but I try not to like the Roddy shit. I try not to bring it personal. You know what I'm saying? So that's, even though people want to feel like what they feel, whether the show is lit to them. If you feel like the show's lit, thanks for showing out. Thanks for support. You feel me?
Yes.
If you don't like the show is lit, that's your opinion. Everybody entitled to it. You know what I'm saying? We're here doing what we do because we like what we do. You know what I'm saying? So we like talking about certain issues that we see, in the media or in the world around us, and that's what we enjoy. If you got something you enjoy, nobody gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying? You enjoy scamming chicks, nobody gonna tell you, oh, you feel me? You should stop scamming chicks. That's what you like to do, right? So do what you like to do. We gonna do what we like to do here. Everybody be happy. Scam chicks all you want. We can make podcasts all we want. You know what I'm saying? I think that's fair.
That's facts, bro.
And just know that out of Premier Boy, Mr. Jam, like the pocket and the King Talk, you will not be returning to the show. You are blocked, my dude. You are blocked. Let's say that, man. Let's say that.
Deuces.
but once again, y'all, thank y'all for showing us love, man. This means a lot, yo. Like I said, doing it with my brothers, it's good to do it with my brothers, man. It's fun doing it with my brothers, man. And yeah, we got to go keep.
I ain't gonna lie, them last 2 episodes was boom, man.
No, we talk about real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I hear a lot of stories about us talking about, we the comedy podcast. We was here to make people laugh, and I'm gonna be honest with you, we never intended to be that. If you see how This Is America series, whether it's on here or on King Talk, or on Mr. Jim Lifestyle podcast, we get really in-depth serious with the topics that we speak on. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of times we see topics that we see in the media and everything, and we make light of it because even though it's funny, but there's a lot of things that's going on that's really serious, And sometimes you gotta laugh through the bullshit. If you want to sit there and be depressed when you hear about news, just watch the news.
Basically.
Just do that. If you want to sit there and hear other news or whatever that's going on, but we'll give lighthearted manner to it, even though it could be serious. That's where we at. You can't be mad at everything. That's the problem with us nowadays.
Facts. But yeah, thank y'all, man. So today's topic. Today we are doing a versus episode, a full versus episode. I know we did this before on the quarantine series. Audio was trash, but we decided to do this again. But do this a lot more better than we first did it the first time. So
let's go.
Star is hype. The star is back. The star is hype. Sands is hype. I'm hype. So let's do this. So I'm not gonna go through all the verses. I'm not gonna go through all the verses because that's a lot of work. I'm gonna focus on mainly season 2. But I actually have questions about season 1 though. So out of the OG verses when we did the IG live one, which one was your favorite? If y'all we had the Switch and Timberland, we had the Boy Wonder and Hit Boy, the Dream and Sean Garrett, Neo and Jonte Austin, Scott Storch and Manny Fresh, Ryan Teller and Benny Benson, T-Pain and Lil Jon, RZA and Rodell Boy, DJ Premier, Erykah Badu and Joe Scott, Ludacris and Nelly, and L112 and Jagged Edge. Out of the OG versions, the IG live version, which one was your favorite? Pick 2.
Roddy, you want to take that?
Yeah.
Go for it.
So,
go for it, Roddy.
My favorite ones was the T-Pain one and the Erykah Badu and Jill Scott ones for that particular section.
My go-tos was honestly, it's really only one. Beanie Man and Bounty Killer. That was far. my favorite.
Oh, I'm talking about the IG live version. That was the first main one for the live version.
Yeah, that was on IG though.
That was on IG, I think, too.
That was on
No,
Trello.
that was live. No, but that was still live though. I mean, like strictly IG live when
strictly IG live.
Yeah, when it was the current, when it was like face to face.
Oh damn! I'm thinking you talking about like.
Oh no, not that one yet. I didn't get to that one yet. That's next though.
I thought you were talking about the IG live, not the one on Trello.
Oh, not I didn't get to that yet. Not yet. This was the OG version. This is the OG version.
I thought that was an OG shit.
Oh, my bad. I forgot to mention Teddy Riley and Babyface. I don't know how I forgot to mention that.
In that case, I'll go with the Ludacris and Nelly John. That shit was funny to me. That was comedy.
It was,
you know what I'm saying? Nelly thinking he was doing something, Ludacris brought back 2005, 2006. I was like, okay, this is a little vibe. It was funny to see Nelly get up out of there after like 12 hits. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't understand the assignment. So I'm gonna go to the Ludacris and Nelly one. That was funny to me.
All right, for me, I'm gonna go with Teddy Riley and Babyface, and also Nelly and Ludacris as well. That was funny though. I ain't gonna front. I feel like I got a weird feeling though. That one gonna get a rematch though. Nelly and Ludacris. For some reason, especially when Nelly came out for the recent version. But we gonna get to that a little later. But
he only came out for recent versus for Ashanti. That was it. I don't see no hype for him getting back into verses. He already played all 12 of his games.
Facts, though. Facts, but
I mean, I'm just saying.
You think that he'll come for the live version again, yo?
I think so. But we're gonna talk more about that later. I think so. I think if I had to pick one of these for a live rematch, that's my next question. Out of the OG version, who do you see getting a live rematch again, like a live rematch part 2? Other than, because we already know Tim and them already had theirs.
I feel like 112 and Jagged Edge needs one.
No, we already seen what they can do. I want to see like new faces. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Why not give it to 112 and Jagged Edge as a rematch, though, bro?
Because first of all, none of you get their Wi-Fi right. If you can't get your Wi-Fi right,
no, this is gonna be live though.
Yeah,
it's a whole different story.
Right?
Yeah, live. Like, whole story. Yeah.
I get it, but if you can't get your Wi-Fi right, I don't want to see you on stage. I don't want to see what the stage performance look like.
Come on,
we see that with Teddy Riley. We had
a whole
Teddy Riley had a whole performance set up on IG Live. Did not work out. That energy took him to the rematch because he couldn't get the IG Live right. Took him to a rematch where he got spanked. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, if you can't get that situation right, how the fuck you gonna get a whole safe? You gotta perform now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta perform. So if you out here,
that's the same thing you can say with the Teddy Riley and the Babyface.
I just said that. I just said that. Teddy Riley, he couldn't get his situation. So he had a whole live band or some shit. Couldn't get it situated on IG Live.
But you gotta understand, that was the IG version. That was not like Thriller that you mentioned. Like, if they want to do a rematch, they're gonna have to do it like, how they do it now. That would be a whole different atmosphere, though.
I get that, but it takes more effort to do a stage performance than to do
these are artists. They could do it. They up for it.
Exactly. But if I had to pick though, I would say Neo and Jonte Austin. I feel like that would be an instant win. Even though it would not be artist versus artist, it would be songwriter versus songwriter. I still want to see a rematch with Neo versus Jonte Austin, especially with the hits that both of these men wrote for the artists. That would be fire. Like I didn't know Jonte Austin did a lot of Mariah Carey tracks, or like stuff like that.
I do want to see Neo against the Dream though.
I did. Right. It wouldn't be behind. I think that make more sense. That make more sense than anything. Both of them.
Neo versus the Dream is also something I want to see as a Dream versus too. Yeah.
Yeah, that make more sense because both of them are Rock Nation. Both of them work with Jay-Z. Both of them. That makes more sense than Neo versus Dr. Austin or on the Dream versus Sean Garrett, which was very trash. It was not my favorite at all.
Bro, I remember that. Yeah.
I feel like they mixed up the wrong people. And I get it. Like if you're trying to do it for a check, then I just say so.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Yeah. But at the same time, you have you know, you got to pair these people right. That's why I feel like they didn't get that right at first.
Yeah,
They were just pairing anybody with anybody that just willing to do it. You feel me? Like Drew Hill, I see Drew Hill out here trying to do it, and they look like the new Temptations. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
All these new people. Who the fuck are these people? You feel me?
I mean, we saw that video, and out of all that video, 3 of the originals were there. Let's just say 2 of the originals was there, 2 new goons, and then Jazz came out of nowhere. Who Jazz wasn't a part of the original group, but he's not in the group now, but he was in that video too. He just sneak out of nowhere. He didn't came back for the chat, came back for the verses. That basically what happened with that.
I feel like a lot of these guys, like, my worst fear about the versus shit is this, right? My worst fear about it is that it's gonna turn into actual, you know, actual ass competition. You feel me? It's gonna turn into that, to like some love and hip hop shit, where niggas just show up to the shit just to get like their streams up. You feel me? And they get the bag. You know what I'm saying?
But bro,
but just say so.
Right. But bro, don't you think?
I'm not investing in love and hip hop like that. So like, why I want to get invested in the verses? You know, if it's built like that.
Fact.
But bro, don't you think that has been going down like that already? Like these people haven't been performing in many years, and they had to come back and practice for the verses. Like, Escape and SWV, they haven't been talking for some time.
Yeah.
And they came back for the verses, so I see where you're going with that.
Facts.
Like Jazz has his issues with Drew Hill, but he's gonna try to work it out just for the verses.
Exactly. But we know one thing though, Woody not coming back at all. That man quit completely.
Wait, what? I guess I was lost on that. I was following Drew Hill past Tell Me What You Want. So yeah. Like, what was the deal with that?
I can't remember the full story. I didn't remember they was in the studio. I guess he felt away, like, yo, I don't want to be in the group no more. He quit on the radio, live on the air. He's like, yo, I don't want to be at the group. He said on the air, him and Cisco, I'm gonna have a fight, and he left, and that was it. I know a couple years later he do gospel, but that was it. I don't know what he's doing now, but yeah, he just like.
What's with these 90, all these 90 artists who's like, I did a lot in the 90s. I was following. I'm gonna do gospel now.
I guess a lot
sometimes
of go down.
Sometimes they start singing in church and they feel like they want to go back there. You know,
I get it. It's
they start in the church. You know.
Yeah, I think also is because a lot of them go down the industry that they seen that nobody else knows about, and they be traumatized behind that.
Oh yeah, that too.
Always with Diddy artists too. Like what he be doing?
Exactly.
What's going on? What did he be doing to these niggas, man? Like
perfect example. Yeah, you know,
Loon and Shine going to different religions and shit. Come on.
Yeah, a lot of that happening. But
this guy got a book. Mace too, right?
Mace was in and out though. That's the thing.
He was out.
Then he was a rapper. Then he was a pastor again.
Yeah.
And then he was a shooter.
Came back at Killer Mace.
Yeah. Now, I don't know what he does.
Me either, son. Yeah, I know, son. But let's dive down to the live IG live version now of the book.
Oh yeah.
So 2 of them we're not gonna count as competition because 2 of them were uplifting, Kurt Franklin and Fred Hammond and Alicia Keys and John Legend. Those were like the uplifting verses. But the rest of them, but the rest of them was competition. Which one of them is Rondo's favorite that he mentioned so far? Beanie Man versus Bounty Killer. Then we have Fabulous versus the king of verses right now, Jadakiss. Which we'll talk about
some verses right now.
Which we'll talk more about that later. Then we have Rest in Peace, DMX versus Snoop Dogg. Then we have, which is not my favorite for this season at all, Rick Ross versus 2 Chainz. Then we got Every Girl's Dream versus Brandy versus Monica. And then we got the legendary ladies, Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle. Out of all of those live IG live versions, not the Thriller versions yet, which one would you give me 3, your top 3 favorites out of these, this bunch? Except for the uplifting ones, except for Kurt Franklin and Alicia Keys one.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take the lead.
You want to go first, then?
I'm gonna take the lead on this one. You already know the first one was, the Bounty Cutter and Meanie Man versus. That was like one of my favorite ones, if not my favorite one. When you got the cops coming to the crib trying to figure it out, you feel me? Like, and damn well Jamaica got like different quarantine situations like how we got. Especially at that time. They're like, nah, bro, what are y'all doing all here? You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they would just shut it down from there, but you got the pull with Beanie Man come through like, listen, we just trying to do a versus for the people in America. You got mad people here. Don't be the guy who cancels the verses, in front of the world. You feel me? And it had like, yeah, that make no sense. You're right. You fall back. And rightfully so, because nobody want to be that dude. No one want to be known as the dude who canceled the verses when verses was like big popping. Not to say it's not popping now, but when the first was hot. People will Google search it, Google image search your shit and figure out who you are,
Facts.
Facts.
It was a tough thing. So I felt like that was kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? To see that go down in real time. My second favorite one was the Brandy and Monica situation. And it's only my second favorite one because the way that Brandy flipped my best friend with that what we should be. I was like,
Facts, yo.
Nah, this versus is over. I told you this in the chat. This versus is over. I don't want to hear what else.
Yo, I'm up for this versus. We was me, you, and Roddy would live chatting this versus for real, like going song by song, son. Like we were so intimate, yo.
It's crazy because I ordered a pizza. I was in the car and I wasn't trying to get out the car, and I was like, yo, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna order a pizza. So I'm gonna be here for a minute. Ordered a pizza, rolled up another one, and then we were smoking, watching the shit, right? And it was kind of crazy because I was like, nah, we still gotta, finish hearing, seeing the shit. When I heard that flip though, I was like, God,
Facts,
yo.
You
know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I was like, nah, there's nothing else you can really do with that. And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? You ended with impossible. So I'm like, yeah, this is really like a wrap at this point. Monica really looked like she wanted to be there the whole time. She was there for the check. You know what I'm saying?
There for the check, yeah.
And granted, like if you're there for the check, that's how you think about all the versus acts we seen and who was there for a check and then lost.
Exactly.
That's how you can see that energy from jump. You feel me?
Yo, we gonna name all the people for that later, cause it's a lot of people that it's kind of obvious which one.
Yeah, bro.
Which one we did for the passion? What we did for the fans? And
it's a big thing, man. My last one was the Mother's Day one. Last night situation. That was a fire. I'm an old school head at heart off top, so when I see shit like that, it's like, yo, it's something I could definitely appreciate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those were my three. Those are my top three.
All right. Want me to go next, Friday, or you go next?
You go next.
All right. So my three. All right. So I don't know why I got hype well sudden. All right. So one, in no particular order though. One of course is the Brandy and Monica. You already know that was one of my favorite. Same thing for Sam's reason with the flip. That we talk about that flip, yo, off the bat. That flip was crazy.
Because it came out of nowhere. I'm like,
out of nowhere.
You didn't ask for that.
Yeah, and the fact that she's telling stories about how she met Biggie, how she met Tupac, Impossible, like, and honestly, I always been a Brandy fan. I liked it, Monica. I liked the certain song for Monica, but Brandy, it's obvious that Brandy was killing. Brandy was there. Humble and stuff. She just happy to be there. Monica, like, you just there for the check. Because it does shows, and yeah, I like Brandon.
It definitely shows. And I'm like, nah, like, if you're gonna be there for the check, granted, be there for the check.
Exactly.
But act like you're there. Act like, you know what I'm saying? Act like you know. You know what I'm saying? Show up there.
Yeah.
Facts.
For me?
Yeah. My second is I'll probably go with, I guess, Glad Night and Patty as well. That was a nice versus seeing two legends. Not gonna say late, two legends going head to head. And the love for their music. I knew about both of their music, but it's good to know more about their music and the history behind it. And also, I like the fact they were telling stories. I know a lot of people are upset they were telling stories, but one thing I love what old school artists does is tell their stories about where they come from and to where they at now. So that's play a big part of why I like the verses was their storytelling. You know.
Yeah, I hate that. This generation don't like the art of a good story. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Everybody want to get to it real quick, and me too, because my patience is like this. But a lot of people with such fans are like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you see it, it's like, okay, how can I put this? When when you see the people's attention span like this, nobody really got time for like a long story. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it's sad because there's some gems there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But it falls on deaf ears a lot of times, and it sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, and also it's another reason why I like another versus because the same reason, but we'll get to that later when we broke down season 2. And last but not least is rest in peace DMX versus Snoop Dogg. That was another versus that I really liked it, but I really enjoyed, man. Seeing these two legends come together and playing their hits, man, it was just dope. And especially with DMX, like before he passed, like it made me realize that how much hits he really had. A lot more hits. We know he's gonna win, but it's really seeing the play his hits. And I guess Snoop Dogg was just dope for me, yo. So yeah, those 3 my favorites for this badge.
Yo, it's crazy.
Thanks, yo.
RP DMX for that shit. That was a dope verse.
R.I.P.
Yeah, it really saddened me that it turned out that way. You know what I'm saying? Especially after you shot a better comeback.
For real, yo, and that's another thing that make it hurt even more because they were like probably the last big appearance that we seen for DMX before he passed.
Well, he was on Drink Champs before.
Drink Champs. Yeah, truly, he was on Drink Champs. I know his last appearance was on TV1. He had an interview on TV1. That was the last.
Yeah, he did an unsung.
On TV1. But
I didn't know he had a TV1 unsung.
Yeah,
that was his last
uncensored. I think uncensored. I think it was uncensored.
Uncensored. All right.
Yeah, that was like his last one. His
last one. Yeah, it was a 2-part. It was a 2-part uncensored. But yeah.
So my 3 would be Beanie Man and Bounty Killer because I like reggae. And I realized that with that one, that brought so much people together. Like that was a versus that everybody streamed. Everybody watched us together. Like the verses that brought all generations in the living room together, those were very special because it's like, you can watch it with the family and it's not just favoritism, like only one person like it and the other person don't. So that was one of them that did that. The Brandy versus Monica, that's another one that was great. Always been a Brandy fan growing up. Monica, I knew a little bit of her songs too, but not very much. So I was rooting for her off the bat. Snoop Dogg and DMX was so good because with Snoop Dogg and DMX, Snoop Dogg was basically, they were both singing each other's songs and dancing with each other. It felt so connected.
Good vibe. It was a good vibe all around for that one. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, so those are my 3.
Yeah, and out of these bunches, I believe Brandy and Monica did the most. I think they did the highest verses out of this bunch. I believe on record.
Their streaming numbers the Monday of
it was crazy.
I saw that shit hit. I was in the room when they hit like about 1 million people.
Fact, I think there was
1 million people in that room.
It was 1 million people. Yeah, it was. That was the biggest verses so far at the time. But now, season 2 came around. And they joined a thing called Thriller. Everybody got upset at first because they thought, we ain't gonna see no more black artists on versus. Of course, people want to jump ahead, but of course, no, that's not the case. They're just being to a bigger platform to view the show more. And
here's the thing with that, not to cut you off.
Don't
leave the show, but not to cut you off.
I should leave that.
Nah, like I feel like a lot of people felt the fucked up way about Triller like getting into the whole versus situation because, initially versus was done by Swiss and Tim, 2 prominent black artists, black producers. So we seeing Versus as a black owned entity. So we seeing next thing you know, we seeing it being so the Trilla's not black owned.
Yeah, they are.
Not even a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's a lot I can understand the uproar because we finally get something that's ours of our own. And the first thing we do is sell it.
Sell it, yeah, exactly. That's true.
You know?
I get that.
And Tariq from Power, he spoke a lot about that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was no beef with Swiss and Tim, but it was more along the lines of us finally being able to have something that's ours, and now we're just selling it just to get to the bag, just to get to a bag. And I feel like that's a solid point.
Yeah, I get that. I get that reason. I get that. Yeah, and I think a lot of people was mad behind that. But I knew that I knew that wasn't gonna be the case. I knew that's still gonna be more black artists because we still haven't seen no white verses yet. Only Ryan Teller and Billy Boom was the only white verses they had, and that was it on IG Live. So, but
and even like that was like the biggest concern. I feel like people were really worried about, are you just gonna have Justin Timberlake and fucking, some other white dude, Chris Daughtry or some shit, so
that don't even match.
Word.
Some weird shit like that.
That wasn't I said they ain't that stupid. Sorry, they ain't that stupid. One,
but you know what don't match? Potato salad and raisins, but they find a way to put that together. So
yeah, somebody.
Oh my gosh!
What?
Shout out to the homie. Yo. Jump to podcast.
But the thriller. I thought about it like a collaboration. Like you put it on a new platform. You bring the broader reach. And that's basically what it turned into. I didn't think about it like that they sold it.
So yeah, I didn't think about sold it out either. I didn't think about it that either. But yeah, but I ain't gonna front. I wouldn't mind seeing somebody versus. I wouldn't mind seeing some Britney Spears versus at least Christina Aguilera or Backstreet Boy versus NSYNC. I wouldn't mind that. It'll be a strawaway white person versus. It would be weird, but if it was like something that makes sense, yeah, I wouldn't mind that. But don't overdo. I'm pretty sure don't overdo it. If they was to go that the white route. But
I can see it being overdone if that was the case, and they'll say that it's theirs, even though we have our black artists. You know how they did the blues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Shit like that.
Yeah, but
I mean, honestly, don't y'all think that everybody deserves to get a piece of the pie?
I think so. I feel like I think so.
I feel like they should, but not at the expense of us.
So what do you expect them to try to copy us? I don't want that.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
Granted, like it wouldn't be a surprise if they did. Like you seen Soul Train. Soul Train was a original situation that was made by us for us. And next thing you know, Dick Clark came out with Soul Generation in the 80s. Yeah, that lasted only one season. If you have never heard of it, it's because it only lasted.
I feel like I did heard of it, but I probably didn't pay attention to it. But yeah,
because it wasn't for us.
Exactly. Yeah,
and we took after we watched our Saturday morning cartoons, and was plugged to the old school show. Soul Train was right up after that.
Back to Shamama, I got a full size.
Yo, imagine.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yo, imagine. Imagine some white artist started to do a versus copy, and they just do a whole bunch of people that me and y'all two don't listen to. That would be a different situation. That would totally turn everybody off.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But it would attract the other audience who don't particularly watch this one, because we're attracting a certain audience who watch this one.
That's true, and I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, I could see somebody do a copy in the future and have a versus where they had Selena Gomez versus Miley Cyrus or stuff like that.
Whoa, bro, that is way too much mayonnaise.
Yeah, I know.
Dang.
That's what I'm saying. I know, son. I know. I just use that example, son. I just use that example.
A big old jar of mayonnaise you see at the corner store making chopped cheese and shit.
But in the past, y'all realized that we can't just have something. Somebody got to come up with a copy.
That's true.
It's been done over and over.
That's true. But let's get back to the versus topic. So how we're gonna do this for season 2 is I'm gonna name the artist, name the verse for season 2, and y'all let me know who won that versus. And if y'all didn't see it, if y'all didn't see it, just be like, I didn't see that versus, whatever.
I mean, like, yo, did not watch, did not care.
Yeah, I mean, and if I did, even I did watch the one that that I didn't care for, I just gonna pass on that. I ain't gonna have no words for it. I thought this first versus season 2 was Jeezy versus Gucci Mane.
Jeezy for the hits and for the growth and for the maturity.
Yeah,
because Gucci, man, listen, nigga.
Yeah,
You tell me,
I know.
You tell me, you know, the dude that killed your best friend, right? Is you're going up against him in the verses, and he's playing a track that he dissed your best friend on, and talking about, oh, we smoking on your best friend tonight, bro. Wow, disrespectful. I'm like,
wow, disrespectful.
And that was the first song, son. That was the first song.
Yeah, it was fuck you from go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the fact that he was able to keep your composure about that shows a lot of growth, because it's easy to sit there and, you know, go back to the savagery and everything like that.
Yeah.
Crazy. We gonna let you sit there and be immature. We gonna let you be a kid. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, yeah. You just came home. You're not even you. You're a clone. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let you be you.
You alone, bro.
Clown shit.
I thought I was the only one that thought that, son.
That nigga's a clone. I'm not afraid to say it. That nigga's a clone. How you get out of? I know people that go to jail, right, and they get bigger.
Yeah.
Or they go to jail and they get smaller, like a little bit.
Yeah, but he look completely different.
That's a whole new person.
Yeah, he look completely different. Yeah,
I'm like, bro, you're a clone. I know they clone people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too much into that. That's straying away from what we're talking about. But that nigga's a clone, and I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah. As for me, I'm also going with Jeezy. You know, for the hits and also for the growth as well. Jeezy came a long way, son. He came a long way. And the fact that he was like, yo, this not it. We're just here for the music. We're here for the love. We're here for the fans. Here the beef that I want to squash this beef. Like he wanted to end it, you know? Like,
now,
that was a different time, yeah.
If it was 2003 Jeezy, that's a whole nother
story, exactly. Whole nother story.
Well, first song.
Thug Motivation Jeezy, son.
That'd be a different tune. But you know,
the snowman.
But this is a little different. You get grown up. You don't want to involve in the kids. You leave that shit to the kids, bro.
Your wife and kids. He about to have a kid now. He got his own show on Fox Soul. Like, yeah, he's doing his thing right now, man. Yeah, he's doing his thing right now, man. Like,
that's crazy. Yeah. Yo, I could say Jeezy too. Yeah, Jeezy had us bumping. Gucci Mane had joints, but I don't know. Like, Jeezy had it for this one.
It was obvious for the jump that Jeezy won. But also, from what I remember, I believe this was the highest verses. To this day, this do the highest verses to this day. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's the highest verses.
Yeah, I was in there when it was like about 1 million.
Yeah, even not only by IG numbers, but by actual, I believe actual numbers, like the rating numbers, because Strella is all over the platform, so. And also on Fight TV as well. So they based it on ratings as well. And they said the bias for this was very high. Really high. Wow. The highest, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
He's smoking on Boogie tonight.
Exactly. Next verses after that, which I guess I'm pretty sure y'all didn't watch either. E40 versus Too Short.
Ugh, did not watch.
I'm passing on this one, bros. I watched, but I did not care about it, so I'm gonna pass on it. Next one, we got Ashanti and Keisha Cole, which was the only one that was IG live due to Ashanti having COVID.
I think Coke won that one because, you know, the way Keisha was in that room.
That was wrong, son.
Coke won that battle, bro. After that, it was a draw. Sorry, it was a draw. But initially, Coke won that one. That was a win for cocaine and its dealers. Because if you saw Keisha Cole in that versus, you ain't gonna tell me. You all from Brooklyn, bro. You ain't gonna tell me that she wasn't on some extracurricular activities during that versus, bro. Coke and its dealers won that versus, hands down. Killed it.
Can't talk saying everybody. Can't talk saying
5-star match.
Can't talk saying. I'm done. For me, I'm gonna say Ashanti. I remember when we originally talked about this in season 1 of Premier Boy Podcast. I think this was the finale, I believe. I did say Keisha Cole was gonna win, but a couple of days before they pushed it back to January before Ashanti got COVID, I listened to Ashanti songs and I started thinking to myself, yo, I might be wrong. And then me and Ryan did the old school show about the Billboard episode, and Ashanti was on that Billboard list a lot, and that when she made me change my answer to Ashanti, and then doing that versus Ashanti delivered. So and as to Keisha Cole, I guess Ronda was right about how in the Coke thing she was acting weird that day, but I think she was another that didn't want to do it anyway. The way she was acting, I think Keisha didn't want to do it anyway. So
that's one of the people that was there for a check.
For a check, yeah. Keisha Cole, yeah. Let her know that was there for a check, yeah. I agree with that. But yeah, I'd say Ashanti won that one. Was not my favorite versus though, but yeah. What about you, Roddy?
They keep pushing it back like a Premier Boys podcast episode.
That's facts, boy.
That's true. And we put shows back heavy.
We supposed to be in season 3 right now.
Back.
I'm like, bro. So when I saw the promo for it, it was like, this is the final date. Like, this is it. I'm like, I'm watching. I'm on the gram. I'm like, nigga, are you sure? Like, is this really the final date, or are we going to have to wait 3 more weeks? Because I definitely think there was a versus that happened in between this.
E40 and them. E40 and Too Short was the versus between them.
And I feel like I didn't care about that one because we were still waiting for the other one. Like, we were older. Their balance was low. We were older versus. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that we didn't get one was kind of trash at that point.
Yeah. So that's why they replaced it with that, which was a really weird choice to begin. I mean, I guess I get it, but it was that versus. I watched all the verses, but that one was one of the verses I didn't really care for.
Because at this point you pushed it back too far. Now like, we're finally doing it, and I'm like, all right.
And remind you, they were not live, but yeah. Roddy, go.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Ashanti won that one. She definitely had the hits coming back to back. Keisha Cole kind of, I don't know, like I can say that Keisha Cole basically had songs even up to 2017, 2018. And when she was playing those songs, it kind of ran out of steam. It was like low energy. So I'll say Ashanti won that one for sure.
Yeah, we all said Ashanti.
Well, you were way too low to be on low energy, bro.
What happened?
Fucking way.
All that coke.
That's too low.
Can't be on low energy, bro.
But they was actually just playing the joints in the background. So it's just more down to song choice.
Yeah, remind you because this was the IG live one. This wasn't like they was actually live. Remember Ashanti had COVID, so they had to be safe about it. So they had to be separate. I think she was better by then, but they wasn't doing the live. I think that's why Keisha Cole probably was upset because they wasn't live. But
bro, I don't think it would have went better if it was live.
Yeah, I agree.
Ashanti was a decisive winner here. Let's be clear. I make a lot of jokes about Coke and shit, but Ashanti was a decisive winner here. But that she did that shit off IG Live, bro. You think that shit was gonna be better on live where you gotta perform? I mean, come on. When's the last Keisha Cole performance you saw that you liked?
Anyway, next verse. We got.
Let's not roll over this. What's the last performance you see her in? What award show you saw her in? Right? that you were like, I bet this is a dope Keisha Cole performance at an award show. This was fire.
Probably never. I don't never see her involved in an award show. That's why I skipped to the next one. I don't remember. I don't remember.
I can't record too, my bros.
Like we're not gonna roll over that. Like
if I could remember, if I would BT Awards probably around that 2010 when she was singing I remember because I remember she performed that song somewhere, but I don't remember anything else after that. I wouldn't answer. Love it hip hop. Love it hip hop.
Kid says she shut down the Source Awards.
I did that. Don't put words in my mouth. Son.
Source Awards.
But what said she shut down Love Hip Hop? Anyway, next versus this next versus not exactly a contest versus. This is more of a, I guess, feel good versus D'Angelo and Friends. Have y'all watched that one?
Nah, because I didn't see him go up against his friends, so no.
Honestly,
at a concert, I could have saw that shit at Wingate.
That too, but yeah. Honestly, I've seen it, but I didn't stick for the whole thing because I'm not a big fan of D'Angelo. I don't know too much of his songs, so I can't really say how that went. Like I just stick around for a little bit.
I mean, I watched it, but at that time I was doing private things at the time that I won't talk about on the show. But yeah, so yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
He gets no love over here with that.
Really, love?
But anyway, next versus we got Wu-Tang Clan, Raekwon the Chef versus Ghostface.
I came in. I was in and out on that one. I would say the fans. I'm gonna be diplomatic about this. Let's say the fans, because you can't. It's not like it's a versus where you're going against each other. These are part of the same squad. You know, Wu-Tang got they got a hefty catalog. You know what I'm saying? So,
facts.
Like if you were just a fan of the group, that was your night. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm an avid listener. But I'm not from Staten Island. I know a lot of Staten Island heads that's like they hold like a big regard to them, and rightfully so. Yeah. But I was in and out on that one, so I would say that it's fans in Staten Island. That's one W Staten Island had this whole versus series.
I know for me. I'm not gonna say I didn't care for it, but but I feel like if it was a Wu-Tang fan, it was more for you. I didn't really care for the Chef like that, but I do like Ghostface. But to be honest, I don't see this versus as a contest though. I feel that this was like a feel good versus with them two with this one do it together for the fans. So yeah, that's my answer for that one.
Shout out to the fans on that shit though. That was my shit.
Yeah, but what about you, Roddy?
I didn't check this one out. I'm sorry. I didn't really check it out. Not really a big. I didn't really I like some of Ghostface stuff, but I didn't really like Raekwon stuff like that. So I'll pass on this one.
Yeah, but one thing I would say about Wu-Tang, y'all gotta watch the show, the American Saga show on Hulu, son. This is a dope show, man.
I gotta check that out. I've been kind of sleeping on it, and I've been hearing good things about it. So
son, it's real good, son. It's real good. Like I got shocked watching this show, son. Yeah, you gotta check this one out.
That's some shit. I gotta check that out because
yeah, son. Yeah. Next versus, which is one of my favorite verses this season. One of my favorite verses. I got probably 3 favorites for this season. It's an old school versus, man. You got Earth, Wind, and Fire versus the Isley Brothers, man. The legends, man. The legends.
I'm gonna get that one to the Isley Brothers.
You wanna go first? We'll go first. Say that. Go first.
Yeah, that was the Isley Brothers win. Sorry, it was. They had a lot of songs, and I felt like this is yet another one that I can relate to because my old ass ears, gravitate to shit like this.
Yeah,
my Spotify is full of Earth, Wind, and Fire and Isley Brothers songs, among others, but mainly them two.
Yeah. So I mean, it's true because I remember your show, and you pick a Isley Brothers song,
You know what I'm saying? I did Earth, Wind & Fire too, but you know what I'm saying? Like it was a mix of both. But that was like my like I gravitated more towards their songs than Earth, Wind & Fire. So this is this is strictly my personal view on that particular battle.
Yeah.
Ozzy Brothers had that one. And plus he Ron was sitting there getting mad looks and shit because you know these young girls want to step zaddy, you feel me? So you know how that shit goes. See an old nigga, they feel they can take care of the kids. You feel me? You know how it goes.
All right, what about you, Roddy?
I'll say Ozzy Brothers as well. Earth, Wind & Fire did have a good come up though. It did have a good shot, but Ozzy Brothers for the win for sure. Loved it.
I agree. You know, Ozzy Brothers as well. I mean, I am a fan of Earth, Wind & Fire, but I'm more of an Ozzy Brothers fan. Always been an Ozzy Brothers fan. You know, look to audience though. I got literally half of it out of everybody I got my phone out of my Spotify. They was the most people I got on my phone when it comes to their music. Always been dope music. Always been dope. The storytelling for this verse alone, man, was just amazing, yo.
Nah,
and
that was
storytelling alone.
Yeah.
And even though everybody was knocking Steve Harvey for being there, but I didn't mind Steve Harvey as a host. He wasn't that bad for me. Because Steve Harvey wasn't there as a host. He was there as a fan. And that's how I see it. I see it as him being a fan there. I didn't see him as a host. Like he was upset behind that. But he was there as a fan. He genuinely loved the guys. And it was just good to see a big fan of these guys. Like that it was just like, yeah. I love ID Brothers music, man. I love both these music, but ID Brothers got the thing on this one.
Steve Harvey was in the right place at the right time for that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if anybody was going to be there for something, it'll be, you know, Steve Harvey for that situation. I can't honestly see nobody else hosting that versus.
Not me, though. And also, shout out to
unless Bernie Mac was here with us, then maybe.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Bernie Mac would have been perfect for it, too. Agreed.
Oh, yeah.
Bernie Mac would have. I think any except for D.L. Hughley, any other kings of comedy would have fit. Cedric would have fit too. I could have seen Cedric fitting as a host as well, but mainly Steve. But Steve fit more though. Especially he was friends with Ron Isley. You know, Ron Isley was on his show multiple times and stuff like that, and they were friends, so it fit perfectly. But yeah, so it fit perfectly. All right, the next person is the 420 special. And we got Method Man versus Redman.
I ain't gonna hold you. That battle, that one was for me personally. You know? And if you know, you know. If you don't, well, all right. But that was for me. You know, I would say I was a fan of that. Just like I said before with the Raekwon and Ghostface Killah situation. They both friends. You feel me? So it was a celebration not only of their music, but of weed. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I don't know if a lot of people know this or not. I love weed. What I do helps with a lot of the ailments I have. You know, it keeps me from being a hothead that my cohorts here know that I could very well be. Been a lot calmer these past 2 years. Weed was one of the reasons why. You know what I'm saying? I could have spazzed on a whole bunch of people in the past 3 years. And I didn't because of that. So, you know, shout out to weed. Shout out to all my 420 heads. You know, we lit. We up.
Crazy.
This was a win for us. If we want to talk track for track, then Meth, sure. If you want to talk bar for bar, then Redman, you know, because he could go bar for bar literally anybody.
That's definitely.
But if you want me to pick a winner, I say me and 420 heads, like, what's up? It was a W.
Roddy.
It was all around good. I love both their songs, so I was just vibing with it. So I can't really say a winner. They both won to me.
I mean, I can't pick a winner. I think nobody pick a winner because they, like Rondo said, Mr. Sam said, they're both friends. So this is just like Wu-Tang and Wu-Tang versus. This is like just two friends having a good battle. This was not really a versus, like as them going against each other thing. But if I had to say, for me, Method Man had more hits. Redman got better bars. But this versus made me realize how much hits Redman that forgot that. It just made me forget like how much Redman hits that he had though. I forgot he had that much hits though. Redman, I would say that.
Yeah, like people sleep on him, right? He was on Vlad, right? Telling a story about MC Hammer and how people shouldn't go around and mess with MC Hammer because MC Hammer is like one of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? He's a tough dude. You know what I'm saying? If Redman say that, he seems like a tough dude in his own right. You know what I'm saying? But to see that, it's like, yo, that's crazy. So he definitely got stories. So to see them do a 420 versus, I feel like it's a big deal.
It was a big deal. Yeah, it was a big deal. All right, so next versus, which was my second favorite versus for the season, SWV versus Escape. Yeah, it was. So yeah, don't judge me. So it was one of my favorites.
I didn't care about that one. I'll be honest with you. Did not watch. Did not care. I'll jump out the window. I felt like the Patty LaBelle in last night versus like leaps and bounds better than that shit.
I mean, it was better than that, but if I had to pick, SWV, man, hands down, they had my hits, man.
I missed that versus.
Yeah, they had my hits, but I got a story to tell about it. Everybody was saying about one of the members of SWV were acting really snobby doing that whole versus. Without them knowing the full story about what happened to her that day. So what happened to her that day, before she came to the verses, she got traumatized when somebody got killed in front of her face, in front of her building in the hotel. So behind that,
before the verses,
literally feel like she was headed off to the verses. Somebody got shot in front of her building. She seen it, and she got really had an anxiety attack behind that, to the point that she didn't want to do it. But her son calmed her down. And made her become the verses and stuff like that, and he was there for her and stuff like that. And it was just crazy.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, she spoke about that. She spoke about that.
She seemed like a little out of it. So
Which member?
Coco.
Oh, Coco. Okay.
Yeah, Coco. She had an anxiety attack after seeing what happened in front of her building and stuff like that. They basically got scared, and I understand that. With people who dealt with anxiety, myself, I dealt with anxiety. I get it, panic attack. I get it. So
it's hard to really catch your breath and breathe and maintain your composure. It is a big thing. So now that I know it was that, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, no, it was crazy, man. But at that time it was crazy, man. But still, even behind that, they still kill it though. She still kill it though. And it gave me a fun fact that I didn't know that she was the one that was singing the Men in Black theme song. Then when I found out that, I was like, what? I did not know that at the time when the verse was going on. Like, what? She sang this? What? And that just made me like SWV even more after I found out that fact that she sings the Men in Black theme song. And y'all know I love Men in Black theme song. Y'all know that.
Yeah. Cartoon theme song though. That shit was weird. I didn't like nothing about the cartoon though. They had the cartoon on.
Nah, we not fussing with the cartoon, boy.
We ain't gonna talk about it. We spoke about that on the old school show. We ain't gonna talk about it. Next verse, we got the rematch. Switch Beast versus Short Timberland.
It's the rematch.
The rematch.
This was a bag rap.
Yeah, it was a bag rap. I agree.
This was a bag rap because here it is. You already had verses before it was a verses. Now here it is. You're gonna do the verses again, and I'm like, okay. We seen this before.
Exactly.
We know what this is. I know you guys got hits, but we already know where we are.
Yeah.
You could have put somebody else.
I agree. You could put another rematch. But instead, y'all put the two guys that created the verses. But it was not an issue. But I would have preferred somebody else. Well, if they wasn't gonna do a rematch, I would have preferred somebody else instead of Tim and them again. But if I had to pick one, 70 Timberland, I'm gonna say Timberland this one for me.
I could say Timberland for sure, because Swiss Beats, for a long time, he was riding off for like the same exact artist, but then like Timberland came back with some Aaliyah joints. He came back with some
Yeah.
fire Jay-Z joints, and the joints he came back with just washed him. Like at one
Yeah.
point, it did look like Swiss was winning, though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. I think
But with Timberland come back,
yeah.
woo, he just murdered that dude. So it was Timberland.
I think the way Timberland places his song was more smarter than the way Swiss places his song. And like I've been saying in the past episode of the podcast, I mean, I'm a fan of Swiss beats, but I always felt like Timberland always does better producing because of he elevated more than Swiss beats had. That's one thing that I would say. Like Swiss beats is dope, but I feel like I've always felt like Swiss never really elevates me like that.
Well, Swiss Beats is not he don't go outside the box too much. I don't really hear him producing techno and pop and all these other things.
Yeah,
I see him mostly for like strictly R&B, dance R&B and hip hop for sure. Not nothing else mainly outside of that for him.
He really stick to those French horns though.
Yeah, he does.
Those horns that he had since DMX. Those were his go-to. When you hear those, you know it's literally a Swiss beat. You feel me? Yeah. Like that's a whole situation. So with him, you don't know what he's making because he made much different things. He's in different genres. Dare I say he's kind of like a music sexual. You feel me?
That's true. I'm a fan of Swiss, but I'm a fan of Tim. But I agree. He kind of is
he's a music sexual. He is he be going into different things. It's not
but think about Timberland like thinking outside the box. Look at how many careers he made pop. Like he made even Nelly Furtado come back and JT pop.
Exactly. Like if y'all got that the Shock Volume album, he had a part 2, especially part 2. He had a lot of pop artists on there, and the artists killed it with all their songs, man. From Miley Cyrus, from JoJo, from Katy Perry, from freaking Elton John, son. From freaking Elton John. Yes.
But here's the thing, though. Kanye had Elton John on his tracks too. Let's keep it. We're not gonna downplay that.
No, I mean,
we're not mentioning.
I mean, of course, but
true
but,
though.
I mean, of course, Kanye. I go Kanye too, but it's not a Kanye conversation though. Like, it's not a Kanye conversation though.
But I do want to see a Tim and Pharrell versus though. Granted, it's not a Kanye verse. It's not a Kanye combo, and I get it. But I do want to see a Tim and Pharrell versus for custody of my fifth spot on my top 5 producers.
Yo, Sam, I'm glad you finally seen the light, son. I'm glad you finally seen the light.
Because I don't think because I'm still sticking on this, and I'm going to keep saying it. I don't think Pharrell's a top 5 producer. I don't think he is. But if he could beat Timbaland in the battle, then to me he'll be a top 5 producer.
I mean, one thing about Timbaland and Pharrell that people don't know, I didn't know that until like I believe last year during the quarantine. That Pharrell and Tim, they started off as a rap group together, and they got a whole rap. Yeah, they got a whole rap album. Remember, they're both from Virginia. They got a whole rap album together. And it was Tim. It was I believe Tim, Pharrell, and I think it was somebody else. I believe it was Magoo. I think Magoo was the third guy in that group. Before Pharrell split to do their own thing, they had a group and they was killing. They had a group. They knew each other since high school. And
I'm fiending for Pharrell to go though. I'm not even gonna lie.
Me too, yo. Me too. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about Dream versus. But Sam, who you pick from the rematch? You didn't mention who you got one.
I said the people who own the banks to funds versus because that was a cash grab. We seen this already, bro. That's like we're gonna see a rematch, right? Jada and Fab. I could understand seeing a rematch for like Ashanti and Keisha Cole because there's a lot of technical shit that was going on, right?
Yeah, it's just like 112 in them and Nelly and them too with a lot of technical.
Yeah, like if you had technical issues that was beyond your control, I could understand you getting a rematch. I could grant it.
Yeah, but Tim and them
I don't see the point
though. Yeah, they didn't. It was good, but they didn't need a rematch though. I would say that they didn't need a rematch.
Yeah, you could have did, anybody else way sooner.
But one thing I noticed though that Switch did, but Timbaland didn't do. Switch got a lot of his people into verses early.
I noticed that as well.
Yeah, and and one thing that
Timbaland got a lot of connections too, though.
He got a lot more. Come on, Timbaland could have got Justin Timberlake, but for some reason, Swiss call out Justin Timberlake on that verse for some odd reason. For some reason,
because it's like you trying to sit there and come in and do our shit. You feel me? It's like what I talked about before.
Earlier,
next thing you know, you're gonna have a Justin Timberlake versus Chris Daughtry and a verse.
I still don't get. That's not a good match. I don't know why you say Chris Daughtry.
But it's also not a good match. People put onions in mac and cheese. That's not a good match. People do that anyway, right?
Let me get back to my point, son. Before Sam's lost me again. Let me get to my point. But Switch put a lot of people on. And the next versus, he had his girl Eve versus Trina. How you feel about this versus?
That was another did not watch, did not care. I didn't care about that too hard.
I try to watch it. I just wasn't feeling this one at all, and I wasn't feeling this versus at all. I try to watch it. I just wasn't feeling it. But if I had to pick a winner, I would say Eve. But Billboard say Trina won. But yeah. But what about you, Roddy?
This was a versus I didn't care to watch. I watched it, but I couldn't enjoy it because of the fact that I'm not a fan of none of them. So I can't say who won. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel you. So let's just move on. Yeah, let's move on. So next versus, which got everybody, in the 90s, early 2000s hype, sort of kind of. Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. It was a weird versus to even begin. Like this versus was just weird. I think the best person to go first is Sands. I think Sands got a lot to say about this. I believe.
You know who won? You know who won that one though?
What?
Lil Romeo. He was like, "Yo, I got a song. I got a song. Play my song," and they play it right, and it was ICDC College.
Stupid, yo.
ICDC.
Hey, we know that. We know that didn't happen, but still.
If I'm gonna be real about it, Bow Wow, because he had that "Let Me Hold You" shit. When then, I don't know, like it was a Bow Wow situation. Like I give that to him. I was still sick of my Lil Romeo situation. He popped up. He had his song.
I agree. I would say Bow Wow. I would have had a lot more hits. Soulja was just weird. So I think I wouldn't say Soulja was just there for the check, but it was a weird. To be honest, the comparing for the verses was weird to begin with. If want to be honest, if Romeo had more hits for verses, I would have preferred Bow Wow with Romeo. But yeah, Bow Wow won the verses, and Amarion came out, doing "Let You Hold You." Yeah, I got a rumor about Amarion. We're gonna talk about that when you talk about the rumors versus rumors. What about you, Roddy?
Yo, Bow Wow had it. Soulja Boy messed up when he played "Make It Clap" like 3 times.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
And I don't know why he did that. But Soulja Boy, it was more for me when I was watching it. It was more about me singing the dances to the songs, which was probably the case with a lot of other people, because all Soulja Boy's songs were basically singing and dancing. And Bow Wow, like you said, it wasn't really a fair matchup because Bow Wow don't have a whole bunch of dance songs and sings and dances.
Yeah.
So you see Bow Wow probably go with like Fresh as I Miss, and then next thing you know, Soulja Boy come out with Dunk, and you like, wow, that's what you come out with.
Exactly.
So it was just a weird matchup, but Bow Wow had it.
I agree. Yeah, the matchup was weird as well. But yeah, Bow Wow made it. Yeah, Bow Wow made it work. one thing that people need to realize, though, everybody's talking about, but this man had a lot of hits.
Like, he had a lot of hits and everything, which was cool for the verses, but he just do a lot of clown shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody clowns him for his hits, right? I feel like nobody clowns him for his hits more than the clown shit he be doing.
Well, people do clown for the hits either way, but yeah.
Like clown Nick Cannon for his quote unquote hits. You know what I'm saying? Don't clown Bow for his hits. That's what they will say.
Well, you already know. If you watch about it now, they always clown Nick Cannon for his hits.
It was clown Nick Cannon anyway. Yeah.
No matter what. No, for his hits from the movie, but not his hosting gig though. Not him getting money though.
He out here being Ryan Seacrest. He got his own talk show coming up this fall too.
Yeah, I think it's out. I think it came out already.
It might have came out. I'm not home a lot like that, so I don't know.
Yeah,
but, like he out here looking like Ryan Seacrest right now.
He is. I got shout out to McKinnon, man. Also, he getting that kid too. But that's another story.
Well, that's why he got all these gigs. Somebody got to pay for these kids. I'm not paying for them kids. Not with my time.
I ain't paying for the kids. That's how bad you go. That's shit topic. That's not weird. That's shit topic. Next versus. We got it.
Life on easy mode. Y'all wildin'.
Next versus. We got y'all wildin'. We got.
I'm glad to be back.
Oh man. We got that's a good line. We got Keith Sweat versus Bobby Brown.
Oh, these old motherfuckers is fools, bro. Like that was one of my funniest favorite episodes. Versus shit was wild. Keith, who was Keith Sweat? I keep getting it wrong. The DJ. Who was Keith Sweat about to line up for his chain and shit? Like it was 89.
DJ Cassidy.
He was about to pull up on that man on that boy's chain like crazy though. Like it was 1987 all over again.
I mean, they all know each other, so it worked. They all know each other, so it worked. But yeah.
I'm still gonna get this to the king of R&B though, because he's the king of R&B for a reason.
Exactly.
He does got hits. You know what I'm saying? That man was Mr. Telephone Man. You feel me? So I'm sorry. Make It Last Forever was a dope situation. But it ain't better than no motherfucker. Ain't nobody humping around. You know what I'm saying? That's my shit. I got a whole damn. Let them play. Ain't no humping around. Ain't no fucking around. Ain't no Taj. Let them play no fucking around and no Taj. I'm act a damn fool.
I believe you, son. I believe you, sir. I believe you, sir.
And don't let me be on a balcony when they be playing this shit. I'm gonna act a whole damn fool, bro.
Yeah. But Roddy, what you got for this one? I
got Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown, good performance. You know, he delivered. He could deliver. He's a stage performer, man. Like you can't deny the man. So yeah, Bobby Brown it is.
Yeah, I agree. Bobby Brown, king of R&B, man. You know, he got mad hits, man. Like he's right, my guy, but I felt like this was a weird comparison too. I don't know. I'm not sure.
It wasn't the best matchup for him. What do you think?
I don't know.
I think it was a good matchup for him though, being that they both 80s. You know what I'm saying? They both big in the 80s.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was on and off with the matchups though, but I mean, it was a good battle though. But you already know King of R&B. Don't be cruel, man. Or hands down, like don't be cruel. Like hands down, y'all. Like yeah, Bobby Brown, man. Bobby Brown got this. But I feel like this verse opened up. Well, actually, this next verse opened up. Gave me a reason why Bobby Brown could do a verse with New Edition now. The fact that you could do more than one verses, and this next verses proved that the Lock versus Dipset. Like that's because Jadakiss was the only man in versus history that did two verses, one solo and one as a team.
That man gotta be. I swear he's the Thanos of verses, man. Like I ain't gonna hold you. And the fucked up part about it is this, right? People slept on Jada's ability because of the fact that he doesn't have like a lot of. He's not like really mainstream like your Drakes and your Waynes and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
I've seen lately, and I was going to mention this on King Talk this week. People talking about how Birdman's coming out of the woodwork, talking about how nobody could beat Wayne in the verses. I know 5 artists that can beat Wayne in the verses handily.
Me too.
And I'm gonna get into that list this week, but one of them is Jada though. Off top.
Too. If I
And
say
people downplay his legacy like he Keenan Thompson or some shit. Like, come on, bro.
Dude, I'm probably gonna name 5 people too. Dude, Jada, Kanye, Jay-Z, yeah, Drake, yeah.
Oh wow.
Sadly, I said Drake. I'm shocked I said Drake.
Yeah, Drake can definitely kill his shit in the verse or so.
Yeah,
and that's Drake.
And Eminem, 5 right there. Those 5 could kill. Oh hell, I would play. I would play Eminem though. I would replace Drake and add Nas. Nas could kill Wayne in the verses.
I believe that.
Him though. That wouldn't be on my list because even though lyrically, Wayne's not seeing him on no bar for bar type vibes, Wayne got more hits than him.
I don't think that's true. I don't think. I
Wayne got way more hits than Eminem though. I will say that.
Nah, I think Eminem got more hits than Wayne. I think Eminem was probably one of the biggest rap artists who got the most number 1 hits. He got
a lot of number 1 albums. Number 1 hits though. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're like Lil Wayne got like mad hits right now. He got like about 50 hits. You need an artist that got like about 40 or more hits to go toe to toe with Wayne. I don't think Eminem got 20, but he ain't got 40.
Well, I'm gonna look up this information, and we figured out the answer. But who you got? But I think we kind of obvious who won this versus. So say who won this versus.
Unfortunately, certain people that decide to not show up to work and show up prepared and not understand the assignment. This is what happens when the New York City public school system fails you and you don't understand the assignment that you're applying for. You feel me? When you got people that's overdressed, every piece of article of clothing in the laundromat, you know what I'm saying? And people goose walking across stage and shit, just, you know what I'm saying, acting damn fools and falling off the stage. Like, it looks bad, bro. And this is at the point now where performances at verses are very important. And the fact that wasn't implemented there was like sad for me. So yeah, this was an easy win for the Locks. You know,
it was a really easy win for the Locks.
Joel talking about, yeah, I ain't got no love songs. I don't like women. Like, really, dude?
Yeah.
Because y'all wasn't losing bad enough already.
Facts, yo. It was crazy, man.
I can have that. I can have the rest of that, but yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of clear who won this versus. The Locks won this versus. I'm not going front. I just thought Dipset was going to win at the time when we were talking about the premiere of a podcast. I just thought Dipset was going to win this versus, but they proved me wrong. They definitely proved me wrong. The Locks killed it. They were prepared. They killed it. Jada, like I said, the king of verses right now. He was on 2 verses. He really proved himself. I mean, I've always been a Jada fan.
Did, bro.
He really proved himself. He let the world know that, yo, I'm here. Like, I'm here. Yeah, you gotta put some respect on my name. He did that. And also,
he been here, honestly, but it's just now more mainstream than ever now.
That was saying.
You didn't know him before.
That what I meant. If you didn't know him before, now you know who he is even more. Like,
yeah,
he opened people's eyes. That's what I'm trying to say. He opened people's eyes that was closed for a very long time. That's what I meant. But yeah. What about you, Roddy?
The Locks, of course. From when they first announced it, I really thought that Dipset was going to take it, but when the day came and it happened, we realized that the Locks really came up and took the whole shit. And Jada really is the MVP of verses. He like the king. He come there anytime, and it showed that he came there last week too.
Facts, yo. And now we got the last recent verses. This is the most recent verses that we have. We got Fat Joe versus Jada. Versus Ja Rule. Woo! I got that wrong. Versus Ja Rule. Who y'all think won that?
I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't care about that verse either. Low key. And honestly, I told Ken this before. I don't really care about that versus. I felt right, but I did feel like Fat Joe would have won that one. And then when I creeped in for a little bit to check it out, boy, was I wrong. I'm like, oh for 2 on the latest verses because I thought that set was going to win the other one as well, and I was wrong about that. And now, you know, looking at this verses I didn't care about, I'm like, wait a minute, Ja got hits, and then I kept listening, like, oh, Ja got hits. I forgot, you know. What was it? Lifting It Up actually lived up to his hype, so I was like, okay.
For me, I was on and off about this verse. I know last episode I said that Fat Joe was gonna win. I feel like I was thinking about the hits of that. I was thinking about how Fat Joe would play the song. But at the same time, we know Ja Rule had hits. But as they're the verses, Ja Rule killed it. Like it made me realize he had another one. He had done it like how I think Bow Wow. That you don't realize how much hits they have until they actually had a verse and play their song. Like, yeah, Ja Rule really killed it, man. He definitely went in that versus, yo. He definitely went in that versus. What about you, Roddy?
You know what happened? I feel like of course Ja Rule won, but I was holding out hope that if Fat Joe would have placed his songs in a correct order or if you picked a certain amount of songs and play like 1 or 2 big puns, he would have been able to eat him, but that wasn't the case. Well, he didn't use that strategy. It just once Ja Rule started going and he started like he just had hit after hit after hit after hit, and then they ended off with New York and they had Ashanti up there.
And then of course the MVP of Versus came out too. Jadakiss came back.
And Jadakiss came back from New York.
He's like the commissioner of Versus, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Basically.
I mean, one thing I gotta realize though, Jada is Switch's boy. So of course he's gonna make him come back for a versus that goes through the time. Not surprised about it. He ain't gonna be biased about this. He got favoritism for his boys, for his team, get a versus. Yeah.
But think about this. Like, there's that's like saying it's open for anybody else who performed before to come back as a feature artist, obviously. Because what's the name? I mean, Nelly and Ashanti did come back for this one too.
Yeah.
And they both did verses before.
True. That's why I said earlier that there's a possibility for Nelly to get his rematch for Ludacris, because I'm pretty sure he can come back for another. He came back for that versus. Like, he got his moment. Remember, he didn't have his moment before to perform. It was on IG Live. He got his moment on this versus with Fat Joe brought him out. But yeah, you know. One thing though about this versus though, Fat Joe was doing a lot of craziness in this versus though, yo. We said something about against Mo and them. Like, he was crazy this versus though.
Here's the thing with this though, and with a lot of the verses that's based out of New York. New York artists, man, in general, we talk crazy to each other, not just artists, but people. We talk crazy to each other off top, you know. Just it just is what it is. However, we tend to, you know, it always seems to be like love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we like that's just not. It's not just a New York thing too. It's like a Northeast thing to an extent.
No, but what I'm saying though, he said, like whenever he said went to a Mo and them, like Mo felt really disrespected with what Fat Joe said about what he said to Ja Rule. I know it was a hit in the moment of competition, like why you got these dusty girls, dusty beats here and stuff like that. He mentioned
yeah, like
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and Mo felt really hurt behind that. You know, I mean they squashed it by now, but you know he felt really hurt behind it when Fat Joe said that. You know.
I mean, but I'm saying, you know, like, you got people in there, you got, like, that's the whole thing, too. You got people in there that have that will kind of make your circle look kind of crazy. You know, like, we have people in our circle that made us look kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
No names, but yeah.
Dang, y'all doing
It's true. People in our circle make us look crazy. And I go, right, gotta look crazy out here right now. I ain't gonna throw no names, but yeah. Stop making them look crazy. Like, be yourself.
Yeah, there's a lot when it comes down to that. So it's like, you know, somebody got to say it. And it's fucked up that they said it out in the open like that, but shit.
Yeah, I mean, he did. I mean, he did. You know, listen to King talk. I'm sad. But yeah. But yeah, continue to say
But it comes in love. I feel like, granted, it looks disrespectful because it might have been, but you know, like nobody checking for that. If you want to keep it a stat.
True, nobody is checking for that. But like I said, this verse is good though. But this verse is with Gyro and them good. I feel like I agree with Roddy. Like if Fat Joe would have played the songs right, but Fat Joe could have run. And we mentioned that on the Premium Podcast. I believe was the King Kanye versus Gyro, Kanye versus Big episode. Like we said, Fat Joe could have would win if he played the strategy right. And clearly he didn't do that. That's how Yahoo got the upper hand for that verse. But yeah,
they had an equal chance, bro.
Yeah, they had the same 24 hours. And if Fat Joe couldn't beat Ja Rule in the verses, he didn't deserve to beat him in the verses.
My bro took a whole damn break because he couldn't take that pressure.
He did. Yeah, he did. He did. It was crazy. That verse was crazy, but I can't wait to see who's going to be next. It's rumors that a possibility of Diddy versus JD. I heard Diddy accept JD versus now as an update. He accepted it.
What? Oh, it's about JD?
Yeah, JD. Yeah. Diddy versus JD. Yeah, Diddy accepted JD versus. I heard.
You know what's crazy? I spoke about this shit on King Talk too.
Yeah.
I felt like originally Diddy didn't have, enough hits to, I feel like JD didn't have enough hits to jump out the window with Diddy like that. You know what I'm saying? But I was doing some research, reading some articles, doing my little background stuff. And yeah, I mean, it fits,
Yeah.
It fits. Like he does got a catalog,
No, JD do got a catalog. I know Diddy would like how he want to do it against Dr. Dre. I feel like that would be a cool battle, but I don't think Dr. Dre would be a good fit for Diddy though. I feel like Dr. Dre needs something.
Dr. Dre be a perfect Diddy. Why wouldn't he?
I don't know. I feel like Dr. Dre needs somebody. I don't know. Somebody different.
That's perfect fit, bro. Like ain't no way around that. That's literally East versus West. They do the same shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to see with JD where it's like, and now's the thing that they niggas would fake care about because it's lit at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like people forget.
I mean, it's crazy because I did say that a long time ago that I did want a Diddy versus JD a long time.
Me too.
I said that a long time ago, and I said that a long time. I still remember where I said. But I said that a long time ago, and
my thing is, I don't know if I could see JD struggling to in the last round though. That's the thing.
The thing, everybody says JD got hits though. JD got a lot of hits with different artists, from Usher, from a lot of his Social Death, Jagged Edge of them, from Jay-Z, from Janet Jackson, from Mariah. Like he got hits.
Here's the problem with that. I don't mean to cut you off again. That's still something that was troubling to me. These current, I could understand if it was just a strictly IG Live versus, and you're playing those hits, then yeah, sure. But you're talking about now where you're performing, and you got to answer me this. Besides Chris Brown, who could outperform Diddy? Like for real, and he could bring out people. You know what I'm saying?
But you act like JD can't bring out people.
Dance. When do you see Lil 4'11" JD dancing?
I mean, now all the verses don't have.
But you know what'd be funny?
But yeah.
Yeah, you know what'd be funny? Let's say Usher come out on stage, he performed Confessions with him. Then Diddy gonna make him perform I Need a Girl. So I don't know.
He gotta stay on stage.
I mean, Usher do got to stay on stage because they both produced with Diddy. So they both produced with Usher. Both of them. Like Diddy.
Usher will be up there for a fucking minute though.
Usher will be up there for a long while. Of course, Mary J. Blige would be for both sides. Diddy did a lot for Mary. JD got some song with Mary. He produced Mary as well.
He got no songs with no Biggie though.
Biggie.
I don't think so.
He got no songs with no Biggie. He ain't got no songs with no 112.
They do. They do got some. JD do got some 112.
He ain't got no nothing that could beat Peaches and Cream. He ain't beat no bump, bump, bump. You know what I'm saying? Can't back off of this.
Yeah.
And who knows, the Lock's gonna come back just to do the Honey remix.
I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I mean, I said this would be an instant battle. Yeah, I mean, like I said, but y'all can think about this. It's about the placement too. Now it's about the hit song. It's about the placement too, where the song could fit. So I mean, it could work. Can't count JD out because JD still got hits. Man. Can't count him out.
JD ain't got nothing beating Juicy.
I mean, yeah, I can't.
I'm sorry. If y'all from Brooklyn, if y'all talking about JD got something that could beat Juicy, y'all just like Alvin. That's what Alvin was on crack last week. You know what I'm saying?
He automatically gonna win with more money, more problems.
Nah, that ass, because more money is more problems.
I mean, I don't know, but we don't know what could be the matchup for him when Diddy play Biggie, but it's kind of not a Florida because Diddy could win with Biggie. So
Diddy could play Get Off, right, and still be lit. Do you remember Get Off?
That's so hilarious, son.
Yeah, I play Get Off.
What song's Get Off?
It's Diddy's song Get Off. It was supposed to be on the last train to Paris, but it got cut because that's so stupid. It was the lowest budget video ever. Like get off it. It was like a James Brown sample, low key. It was just weird stuff. It was yeah, but
that was my shit though. You play Get Off. I'm like, listen.
It was dope. It was dope.
You'll get off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. But before we get to the versus rumors, the next versus rumors, I got the answer to Rondo's question about Lil Wayne and Eminem who got more hits, and let's go to it. Lil Wayne, 3 number 1 hits, 25. 3. I'm talking about that too.
What?
Yeah, one of them was Down Jay Sean with Jay Sean.
we going down.
Down.
I was working with kids and we had that song as a dance move and it was fire.
All right, the second number 1 hit that he had was Light It Pop.
Oh.
And the third number 1, I'm trying to put that one. It was 3. It only had 3 number 1 hits. Third one. Third one was DJ Khaled. I'm the one. I'm on one.
I'm on one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Lil Wayne got 3 number 1 hits. He got 25 top 10 hits, and he had 177 songs on the Billboard. Yeah. So let's talk about Eminem.
I don't gotta say much. I mean, listen.
Let's talk about Eminem. Eminem has 5 number 1 hits, which is Love the Way You Lie, Monster, Not Afraid, Lose Yourself, and the other one. I know, my bad, y'all. And the other one is Crack a Bottle. I'll strike that one number 1.
What?
I think that'd be number 1.
Not
even Smack That?
Smack That was number 1. Smack That was number 2.
Oh.
Smack That was number 2. Yeah. Then he got 22 top 10 hits, and he got 97 songs on Billboard.
I will still give the edge a little way, just by the numbers you gave me.
But you gotta think about this. The placement too. You don't know what song that Eminem gonna play against what Wayne had, or what Wayne gonna play against. Well,
assuming that they both gonna play all of their number 1s. Yeah. Eminem would have the edge based off the aces that he has, because I consider an ace if you have a number 1 song, right? If you have a number 1 song, that's your ace. Yeah. Right? Eminem has 5. So he has 5 aces he can use. That's 1/4 for the battle. But Wayne only got 3. That's about maybe a 6th battle, which is cool. However, you did say he had 25 top 10s to Eminem's 22 top 10s.
Yeah.
On top of that, you're distributing this to a fully Black audience. I'm pretty sure those top 10s got a lot of Drake and Nicki combos in them. You know what I'm saying? Truffle Butter's in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? The other where
Miss Me could be in there.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of if you see a lot of the top tens there, you're
And the
gonna see a
motto.
lot of Drake.
Yeah.
Drake is
Yeah,
probably
of course.
the biggest hip hop artist in there right now.
Sadly.
You know what I'm saying?
Multiple times Drake will be
You
there.
tell me,
Sadly.
Lil Wayne and Drake. Basically, it's gonna be Young Money versus Eminem.
I mean, to
Eminem's
be
a
honest,
dope lyricist,
to be
but I
honest,
wouldn't put him in the verses with Wayne though.
I wouldn't say Eminem, not Eminem. I'd say Drake versus Eminem. No, Drake versus Lil Wayne would have been better. That would make more
Oh
sense.
yeah, definitely. Drake
That'd
probably
make
handled Wayne in the verses though, because he got
Yeah.
shit on his own.
Yeah, but
You know?
but yo, Legacy versus rumor that I heard that is possible to happen. So the first one that I heard is Bone Thug and Harmony versus 3-6 Mafia.
I wouldn't be really interested in that.
Me either.
I'll probably pull up for Crossroads and First of the Month.
Yeah,
And So Fly, like on 3-6 Mafia side.
Yeah, and remind you, these two is definitely what I heard. Is on Wikipedia. Swift and Timbaland is talking about these two versus two, and the next one too. Which funny thing, I mentioned this on my Facebook page, and people are like, this is not gonna happen. But when I saw this on Wikipedia, and Timbaland Swift talk about this, I was like, oh snap, this might be a possible versus. Destiny Child versus TLC. Yeah, I heard that's a possibility. And
Here's the thing: is Beyonce gonna be there?
Who knows?
Because if she's there, that's gonna be a problem.
That's gonna be a problem, my boy.
If it's Kelly Michelle against T-Boz and Chili, you know, because Left Eye ain't there. You know what I'm saying? RP, you feel me?
We know.
If Beyonce pull up to this verses, it's gonna be a problem.
We know that. Of course, we know that. We definitely know that because off the bat, Beyonce played her solo hits into rap. You know. So yeah, and I mean, I probably feel the last time, last time I did, I got a feeling they would do a hologram left eye. That'd be.
If they do a hologram Left Eye, it's a bad day for Destiny's Child.
Yeah, I think they would do a hologram left side though. I could see that happening. So.
I can see that happening too. Boy.
I didn't not for the whole show, but for like when they do Scrubs and when
they do like Waterfall.
Or Waterfall, or where they do Donna Jones song, and they had holograms and left us on that song, stuff like that. Yeah, I could see that happen. So if that was to happen, of course.
I don't know who would. I don't know. Like
I don't know.
Like you said, that will be a problem with Beyonce, but who actually win it? I don't know.
I don't know.
It depends. It depends on what I see on that night, though. I can't call it.
Exactly. Yeah.
If I watch the first 5 rounds, I could give you a good estimate. Like, all right, Destiny Child might carry the rest of this situation. Or if TLC is the first 5 or 6 rounds, I'd be like, all right, TLC might carry the rest of the situation.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna front, yo. I'm not the biggest fan of Destiny Child as a group, but I am a big fan of TLC. So yeah. I'm kind of
a fan of Destiny Child as a group, though. I'm not really a big fan of Beyonce like that, but I'm a big fan of Destiny.
I mean, Beyonce certain songs, Destiny Child, not really, but yeah.
I like Survivor.
I like
that album, Destiny Fulfilled. Like somebody played it for me when I was in the car. That album's kind of a solid album.
Yeah.
The one where Cater to You and Lose Your Breath in them. That album. Somebody played when I was in the car.
The production on that shit was fired.
You peeped that too, right? Yeah.
Lose Your Breath and Soldier and the other song, Girl.
Cater to You. That was on that album too. Girl, right?
I didn't like Hurry Kids You. I like Girls. I like Lose Your Breath.
No, but I'm saying overall that album was kind of a solid put together album.
Yeah, it was cool.
King Jim talk fact. Girl was sampled from Oceans of Thoughts and Dreams by the Stylistics. I have that.
I heard that the other day. Actually, that's crazy. Though. That's crazy. I heard that literally like a couple days ago. I literally just heard that a couple days ago. Yo,
I'll give you a preview later. A little King Talk preview on that. That's definitely going to be a song on a closing song on one of my episodes this season.
Yo. I think I added that on my playlist like literally the other day. But yeah. So the next rumor is, of course, this rumor we've been hearing this rumor since the beginning of versus. Haven't happened yet. Chris Brown versus Usher.
I don't know. I believe that when I see it.
Yeah.
I tell people right now because we lost Michael Jackson and Prince, and Usher's getting old. Chris Brown is probably the single best performer we have alive right now.
True.
Single best performer. He's probably the best dancer we have right now on this earth.
Probably true, but I can't front with that.
Yeah, well, how you feel about this rumor, Roddy?
I don't know. Like, it will come awfully close because it's like Usher have a lot of, you know, old school joints that bop
Yeah.
for sure. Chris Brown would just be aiming off of his more recent stuff from like Graffiti on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because of the fact that the fan base is there, and I don't know, like it's a tough one to me. That's all I can say.
To me, this rumor, I know we've been talking about this one for a while. I mean, in a way, I wouldn't mind seeing it, but I don't know. I do feel like Usher should be against somebody different.
Different.
I feel like Usher versus JT maybe that might fit, but I don't know. It's hard. This is a hard one to do. This is a hard versus to even think. And if it, like
Can
I said,
Can Usher just do a Usher and Friends?
probably could. He probably could. He probably could. But I think
Because I would still like him to go.
Yeah, I want to see Usher in some kind of way though.
We need to give this man his flowers now.
I agree. I have to wait for that Professional Part 2 album, man. Like, I have to wait for that new album to come out. Man.
Give it to Usher's. Give Usher his flowers right now.
I agree, man. He right now killing it in Vegas right now. Like, he's killing it in Vegas right now. He got that Vegas thing going on.
He had the Vegas residency. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's killing it right now. All right, next versus. This is a comedian versus that I heard the rumor. Cat Williams versus Kevin Hart.
Well, here's the thing with that though. I've seen he spoke on Hot 97 about this too. He felt like Cat Williams felt like, you know, he wouldn't be versus concept wouldn't be the worst fit because how do you do a comedy versus?
Yeah,
you tell the best jokes? Do you roast each other for about an hour change? Like, how does that even work?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Like, I didn't understand that myself when I heard that, like that concept of like comedy versus, but right, do you got anything to say about this one?
I don't know a comedy versus. I don't know how to feel about it. It's different, but how we judge it, like we're going to be dying the whole time. We're going to be laughing hard the whole time. Like, oh.
Yeah, I should not figure that out. But that's not the only comedy versus that I heard recently. There's another comedy versus that has a possibility to happen that one to happen. Damon Wayans versus Dave Chappelle.
Now, I don't even see that being a fit, being the fact that Dave Chappelle is on a whole different level of comedy than a lot of these cats. Damon Wayans included. Damon Wayans is a legend in his own right.
Yeah.
I don't see one. I'm still trying, like I said before, I'm still trying to see how the comedy versus would play out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how would that even go? Would Damon Wayans get an hour set, and then Dave Chappelle get an hour set, and then the crowd see what's lit?
Yeah, that's the thing too. That's hard to figure out, yo. We got to 10 minutes about that. Like, yo, 10 minutes how that work? How we supposed to do a comedy versus that? How that work?
And even then, they on the music side of it, so I doubt they would figure out how they would do it. You would have to get like a group of comedians, right, to get together and make certain rules on how this would pan out, and then start it with like smaller names first. Start with like DC Young Fly versus like Ryan Davis, somebody. You feel me?
Oh, you know what? I think I got an idea how they could do it. Like, they could do this two comedians on stage. I guess 5 minutes per round. 5 minutes per round. Like, they wrote just 5 minutes. And I guess give them 5 minutes each round. I guess get them like 10 or 2 like, and then I guess judge at the end. I don't think I can see that probably would make sense maybe how that could work, but
And even then, like I'm iffy about the subjection for judges because there's no judges in regular verses.
I know.
You know, except unless you want to count Billboard, you know what I'm saying? Then that's one thing.
I think Billboard and IG Live. I think judge.
Like they'll tell you what it is. It's like rap battles.
Yeah, rap battles.
There's no judges for rap battles. I mean, like URL, there's no judges. You feel me? Like the crowd typically decides like who figures that one out. So it'll be tough to do that type of situation when when they don't have. What are you going to do? Judge their specials?
I don't know.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know, like a comedy versus like what are we doing here, y'all? I understand we're trying to
you gotta roast them. You gotta tell your best jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go back and forth for about
I understand that, but are we ready to go that route?
I mean,
I'll be honest. I don't see why not.
I mean, they did a football versus. I think they'd be ready for a comedy route. Yes, they did a Super Bowl versus. Yes, the football players of this something. I can't remember. It was around Super Bowl time. I forgot what they did though. I didn't watch it, but I know this football versus. So I just don't remember what they did exactly.
But let's be real though. Like, who would be checking for? Because I didn't know they would do the Super Bowl versus. That's how I know like nobody was really checking for it. If I didn't know they did it, I knew really checking for it too hard.
I mean, I knew about it, but I just didn't watch it. I didn't care to watch it. Like why this happened? I guess I get it trying to elevate, but I don't get the purpose of Super Bowl versus.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for elevation, but you gotta make it make sense.
That's exactly. And hopefully, if they go the comedy route, hopefully it makes it too.
I don't know.
But Twister, tell me, explain to us what happened. I know y'all two be low key listen to our episode about the verses because so far I believe three verses that we mentioned on the show y'all made it happen, which was I believe Fat Joe and Ja Rule, the Lots of Set, and Keith Cole and Ashanti. Those three verses made we both go on the show
and the Fab and the Jada.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Roddy said Fab Jada. Right. Roddy said Fab Jada. Right. Yeah, that one too. So 4 verses. So let us know what's going on. Y'all should sponsor the Premier Boy podcast on your show, so we
we'll do it for free. Fuck it. We'll
do it for free. Exactly.
Y'all might do it for free. I need some compensation.
I need some money. I need money, son.
Or at least a studio to shoot the shit in. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Yeah. But next rumor though. Fact. But next rumor though. Swiss Beats spoke about this actually. He spoke to Kanye. He said Kanye is open to do a verse with Drake. How y'all feel about that? Yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna be something. That's gonna be a little spicy though.
Ooh, yeah, it's gonna be spicy, son.
Man, because they already got beef, and Drake was like, "Why are we gonna keep making up if we just gonna keep going back and forth with it?" Like that 7 a.m. on Brittle Pass type shit. Like it's damn. And the crazy shit is I don't even know who to root for. Because if you're talking about old Kanye, that's one thing. But if new Kanye is gonna come pull up, then I don't see him winning that. He needs to pull up. Old Kanye needs to pull up his verses.
I agree.
And do it.
Your old Kanye got to pull up. I agree with that.
Because new Drake right now is a beast. And I haven't said that before with him, but this new Drake. Listen, nigga, new Drake is something different. I'm not saying he better than Cole or no Kendrick. Let's be clear.
He's not better than Cole or Kendrick. Oh, by the way, Jay McFlug, let's do the latest episode of your last podcast. I spoke about this with my latest guest about Drake and about Kendrick and J. Cole, which is crazy enough that you mentioned it just now. It's crazy enough.
Nah, but like, because people want to see this new Drake and be like, oh, he better than Cole and Kendrick. I'm like, all right, you wilding right now. You know what I'm saying?
You are wilding right now, man.
If there's any point in time Drake is going hard for respect, now it is.
Yeah.
He's really going hard for respect.
Like get Mo Drake. sexual like
Date rage. You feel me? Like
Beige rage. Facts.
nobody can stop the beige rage. And if new Kanye pulls up to this verses, trying to be new Kanye and praise the Lord and shit. And I don't before I get into it, I don't got a problem with whatever religion people subscribe to these days. But if he pulls up trying to praise the Lord to this new Drake, it ain't happening, bro.
Now I agree. Yeah, Kanye gotta be like old Kanye for this verse, though. That's the only way Kanye could win.
Shit,
Drake,
bring us at least life for Pablo.
Fact. Old Kanye
old
versus
Kanye
Drake. That's the only way.
Yeah, old Kanye. Yeah, if it's gonna be a verse, it gotta be old Kanye. It gotta be old Kanye. Don't bring that new Kanye. I mean, you can play some new Kanye, but bring the old Kanye. Kanye, yeah,
Play
get
some
old
new Kanye after you played your 20 old Kanye tracks.
Fact.
Do a little album release situation after you played your 20 tracks and murdered. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that in the search.
Fact. So
Unless you
also
want to push the out, then that's a whole other thing.
but also with the rumors going on, we got Nicki versus Lil Kim. I heard is being planned right now.
I think Nicki got a lot more problems to worry about than trying to versus Lil Kim. And I was gonna save that for King Talk too. Like I've never seen a famous person risk all her career over some dick. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of regular ladies in general do that shit. They risk their whole careers and their whole dreams over dick. And the dick don't even stay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get more into that this week on Friday's episode.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I like a versus between.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get more into the description of that at the end of this episode. But you know, it's a real thing. But in terms of a versus with Lil Kim, I think that should be the least of her worries right now.
Yeah.
Having said that, I think she'll beat Lil Kim in a versus.
You just think she's gonna beat Lil Kim?
I think she could. There's more hits there.
I'm not knocking you now. I believe that too. I actually believe that too. I think Lil Kim could beat Nicki the versus. I believe that too.
It's not a
no,
matchup.
oh my bad. I think Nicki could be Lil Kim. Yeah, I brought that right. Yeah. Okay. What do you got there?
Here it is. Like I feel like this, right? A lot of people get the hits mixed up with what they do lyrically. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now lyrically, Nicki ain't holding no torch to no damn Kim. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Of course.
But if we're talking strictly about hits, she out here grinding, bro. Even when she's dealing with with a smash offender. You feel me? Like
yeah. And the sad thing about it, Nicki got no number one hit because the industry black for her for a very long time. So this not being surprising with this and then the thing what she got with the COVID situation going on right now. But yeah, I do feel like Nicki could be kept though. What else, buddy? How you feel about this rumor?
I don't know, like Nicki versus Kim, like for real, like why they couldn't just put Lil Kim versus Foxy? It's gonna feel too much like the Soulja Boy and the Bow Wow a little bit because it's gonna be the placement of the hits. Like Kim gonna playing all her stuff from like 96 to 2005. And then Nicki's just gonna be playing all the stuff up to now. So I don't know. It's just a bad matchup to me.
Yeah, no I mean, it is a weird matchup. I would prefer Foxy versus Lil Kim, just like how I rather prefer Romeo versus Bow Wow originally. But yeah, I agree.
Romeo would have played his 5 little hits and then play Ice College afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have been lit for all the ICDC college graduates of March.
And the Romeo Show theme song, right?
All that. Yeah.
We'd be in and out of there in like 30 minutes.
I would
but last rumors that we got is this actually happened like a couple days ago. This rumor, Chris Brown versus Omarion.
I would rather Chris Brown versus Usher though, because how many times we gonna hear bump in a battle?
Stupid.
You know
I
they're gonna
mean,
play Bump Bump Up in the Diddy verses and
of
in
course,
Lamar
yeah,
verse.
yeah. That's true. That's true. I believe that.
And Chris Brown right now got albums like there's one album that could beat all of Mario hits, and that's
You
that.
know, I got a
Yeah,
suggestion.
Oh, we got everybody.
What if they could do a B2K versus Pretty Ricky, but Pretty Ricky probably don't have enough for that.
Yeah, well, they probably do because Doki Pleasant P got solo hits as well, solo songs as well that he could play. But might be possible. I don't know if he does.
Not versus Omarion solo career.
Nah, you mean I know you mean as a group. But you know, if they wasn't happy, Mario gonna play solo songs anyway. So
well, yeah, because you're gonna have Pressure P play his solo hits. You gotta have Mario play his solo hits too.
yeah,
You already know Lil Fizz ain't got no solo hits. So like
he had one song.
No, he had one song.
Was it a hit though?
Nah, hell no.
Y'all keep telling me about these songs that's not hits that should be on verses, and I'm
But
like,
I think people still gonna
control.
play it. But you gotta say people still gonna play it though. Yeah, people who have songs who are not hits and they do play it on verses. So
unfortunately,
Purpose City Bird was
bro.
unfortunately, exactly. Purpose City Bird was not hit and they do play it on verses. So
well, yeah, because it was desperate mode. You already played Suck It or Not early in the game, like
yeah, that didn't make sense. But what good thing is mentioned Pretty Ricky a long time ago during the IT Live versus. Plenty of people were supposed to have a versus with Bobby V a long time ago, but they canceled it for some reason. So
Bobby V was out here chasing trannies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and right, you mentioned like
slow down, damn.
I mean, Bobby,
he ain't slow down, bro.
And you mentioned that if Plenty P had hits. I mean, probably look at hits. I mean, I guess so. If I could play something, but I mean, like yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure that would work. So before we go, y'all, what is y'all dream versus? Your dream versus? Name 6 dream versus. Is y'all
6? That's a lot.
I can't give you 6, bro. That's mad much.
That's a lot.
Well, give
I give you 3.
I give 3. I give 6. I give 6. Yeah. I give 6. Yeah. Or 5. Okay, maybe 4. But yeah. All right, who wanna go first?
Right, you go first.
If you got
dream versus.
Yeah, you can name as much as you can. If you can.
It gotta be Outkast versus Mobb Deep. Would that be a good one?
I mean, it depends, on what you feel like. This is your dream versus.
Yeah, this is one of mine. I always want to see Outkast versus somebody.
I mean, one thing though, if Haji was alive, then that would actually have been cool versus.
Right. Another dream would be let's see. Damn, I didn't write these out. Definitely be Bobby Lloyd versus like Mario.
That makes sense.
I got
That's
3.
dope, yeah.
I got 3.
I actually like that though.
Me too. I actually like that one too. That's actually.
And the third, I think I need to see Sierra versus somebody. I'll say Sierra versus A. Marie.
It's funny because my sister said that before.
I don't want to see A. Marie in the verses. Is that weird?
I don't.
Because I don't think she got enough hits for that.
Who?
A. Marie. I mean, she.
Maybe I'll switch it out with Maybe I'll switch it out with somebody else. Like that was longer. Hold on.
Here's the Anne Marie do got hits, but she don't got hits in the U.S. She got hits in other countries.
Yeah.
Maybe Sierra could go against Little Mo.
I guess.
I guess I don't know.
Yo, Lil Mo will have a chance.
I mean, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
Well,
I don't know. I just these off the top of my head. I didn't really think this one out.
But I think I went for Roddy though. You forgot your boy Joe Thomas. You said you want him to see him in versus.
I still need to see Joe. Joe could go against either Donnell, Brian McKnight, or Case.
I want to see Joe against Brian McKnight though.
Me too. I want to see Joe. Me too. I want to see Joe against Brian McKnight as well. That one versus I do want to see though.
Would Donnell fit versus Case or Donald Jones?
I suppose that's reasonable.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. They both in that group right now, right? Donald, that Chicago group, right?
Yeah, they are.
Chicago forever or some shit.
Yeah, Donnell, Carl Thomas, and no. It's Donnell, Carl Thomas, and the Hustler. Right, there you go. The Hustler. When you go right, you want me to go Sam or you go?
You can go.
Alright, I'm already prepared already. Alright, I've been waiting for this moment. So one of the dream verses I've been talking about this. Yeah, I'm sorry. What the other dream verses I've been talking about this for like a couple past episodes now. The Put On Podcast. I'm not gonna let this go. The Tim Swift, you gotta let this happen. LL Cool J and Will Smith. I'm not letting this go, son. I'm not letting this go, son. I'm not letting this verse go. I'm sorry, son. Next one. I talked about this versus in the season 1 of Remember Podcast. New Edition versus Boyz II Men. I'm not letting that go either.
That one, yeah.
I would rather see New Edition against Jodeci though. It's like a case of like the good guys versus the bad dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like Boyz II Men and Jodeci would have been more fit. Good guys for bad guys. But because
they seem like the more preppy, wear a suit and tie to the date and shit. No, Jodeci's trying to take you to the movies and smash.
Hold on. You said New Edition. No, they not. New Edition was Bad Boys, right? This was Bad Boys.
You ain't no Bad Boys like Jodeci.
They was Bad Boys like Jodeci.
Only personal drugs they didn't do just was Bobby Brown. That was it.
No. Ricky was on drugs.
Oh, I forgot Ricky was on drugs. He passed out, had the whole form in the mouth.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I think almost Order was on drugs at one point. Except for Ralph and Johnny, I think. Order was on. I think only Ricky and Bobby was mentioned though. Story. I think Order was on drugs some kind of way.
I forgot Ricky was swimming in the mouth in that bathroom.
Hold on. If that's the case, Jodeci versus BBB.
Oh.
Jodeci versus BBB would be dope. Yeah.
Mess with that.
I can see that.
Yeah. Let's see. Next one I got White Boy versus NSYNC versus Backstreet Boy. No, that would be the only White Boy versus I really want to see. So I'm not gonna hold you on that. Next one. Dan talked about this earlier. Timberland versus Neptune. Like you already know that gotta happen. That gotta happen.
That's what we want to see Pharrell take losses. I'm convinced.
Oh my God, bro, not gonna lose.
I just want to see Pharrell take losses. I get.
And next one I got Kendra versus J. Cole.
Yeah.
I talk about that verbally, and my latest episode of the podcast, I talk about that with my guests as well. And the last one, which Netflix had the nerve to say this man did not have enough is we flamed on the last episode, but Jay-Z versus Nas.
We seen that already. It was called Takeover versus Ether. Nas won that one.
Yeah,
even Jay said that. Jay said on record. This is on record that Nas won that battle with Ether.
Yeah, but that was an actual rap battle. They two are versus hit to hit. That's
the same shit.
Yeah.
That's completely different.
That was Nas, completely different, bro.
Kind of same shit. Like think about it. Jay-Z had hits, right? But Nas had more hits that was for the city. You feel me? Like you knew what it was when you heard Nas track. Sure, ain't what it brings. That's the fact. Like, come on, bro. Really?
I understand. I was here first with JD and Nas, son. I mean, yeah, they had a rap battles in the past, but they friends now, so it will work a lot. It will work a lot more better. They can talk about their past story about the beef and stuff. Even though I hope it don't bring back the old rooms, but yeah.
No, I think they both making money now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing.
They like brothers now. They like brothers now. So
they like say that beef for the young dudes. You feel me? Like
Facts.
The young dudes that don't know no better.
Facts. Dan.
So I ain't got like 6 or 12. You know what I mean? I got 3. All right, 3 verses that I want to see bigly. One of them, the first one, we gonna stay on this Jay-Z train, and instead of the Jay-Z Nas vibe, which would be dope. I'm not saying it wouldn't be, but I would rather see Jay and Wayne go at it. You know what I'm saying? Because they both
that could be a good matchup too.
That would be a good matchup actually.
Because they seem like they both got like a similar number of hits where they could go back and forth. And honestly, if they did a part 2, like, oh, we did our 20 hits. Check us out next week for the other 20. You know what I'm saying?
The rematch or part 2 or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
I can see that too, actually.
Like,
Jay-Z don't. You gotta do a versus Jay-Z. You can't be just one verse. I'm sorry.
It gotta be a part. It gotta be a 2-parter.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna get intellectual with this next one, and we're gonna go with Outkast against Tribe Called Quest.
You already know that was rumored for a long time.
Long time, bro.
That's another one that was rumored like last year, but I don't know what happened with it. They just left it alone.
And that's me on my conscious guy type shit. You feel me? I'm on my conscious guy type shit. And you know, that vibe. You feel me? Like that's one of my
Hold on, Roddy. We got you, Roddy. We got you after the same time. We got you
after the same. I got something to say. I'm sorry.
And my last one, if we were trying to think, if we were to do this shit for like the ladies.
I got covered with the ladies one too. I didn't say no ladies.
If we're gonna do this for the ladies, I would probably go with like on some like hood ratchet shit. I'll probably go with like Cardi B against City Girls.
I had a feeling you'll put Cardi B in.
You gotta be Cardi B in the City Girls. They gotta be some hood ratchet, fish fry smelling, you know what I'm saying? Fupa wearing, you know, twerking situation going on, bro. It needs to be a line of bad bitches just twerking midway through the break. Like during the little halftime shit, there'd be a bunch of bad bitches just twerking like it's Magic City or something. And then you get back to the second half of the battle. And I'd be like, yo, that's fire.
Yeah. You know what? Hold on, Roddy, what you got? I know Roddy got about this time. I got two more verses now. There's Rondo.
What about
craziness?
What about Talib Kweli and Raphael Sadiq?
Okay.
Wait. Say again?
Talib Kweli and Raphael Sadiq.
That would be weird because one is R&B and one is rap.
No, I meant to say Mos Def. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
Oh, you're talking about like the Black Star vibes.
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, I had a feeling you meant that. I think you said that.
I meant that. I don't know why I keep mixing them two up, but I always did.
That would be dope. That would be dope too, actually.
But we also need another R&B one. I'm gonna replace this with all of them. We need another R&B soul one.
I agree.
Music versus Raheem DeVaughn.
I know you've been feeling for that one for a while, son.
I mean, Roddy be trying. Like, I feel like you be wanting to see like LL Cool J in a battle, right? And Roddy wanting to see fucking Raheem DeVaughn in a battle, and Alvin want to see fucking
Tony Braxton in the battle.
Tony Braxton in the battle. Even though all of them will get watched by certain counterparts, unless you put them with somebody that can be a little bit better. Like you put Raheem DeVaughn with Case. I can see Raheem DeVaughn winning that.
Hell.
Wait, Raheem and Case? I don't know. That's a weird matchup.
I know, but I can see Raheem DeVaughn winning that though. He ain't beating no Joe. You feel me?
Nah. He ain't beating no Joe.
He ain't beating no Brian that night.
Nah, he ain't gonna be nobody today. He ain't gonna be nobody today. Nah.
Let Brian McKnight play. Let me show you how that pussy work. That's an automatic alpha. That you didn't know that it could squirt. She ain't know. She's gonna find out though. Completely natural, ladies. Completely natural. Yeah, it might be pissed sometimes, but you know.
Oh shoot.
It is what it is.
Oh, you know what? I got one now. Thank you for Roddy Rod giving me my R&B light bulb now. But one, if I go and go lesson, I said it multiple times, and I believe this was a rumor versus as well. Anita Baker and Sade. I think that might could work in some kind of weird way. I feel like that verse could work in some kind of weird way.
It could, because here it is, like especially now that Anita Baker got her masters back.
They got you got her masters back. I have to put that.
Yeah, man. So now that's more likely now. Same thing with Sade. So I don't know if she retired or not, but she definitely got hits.
I heard she did. I think she had a new. I feel like she had a new album coming out. I know she got the old school like the box set came out recently. But I think she'll come about to have a new album. Sade, I believe. If I'm not mistaken.
I mean, look, they both got a healthy library.
Yeah. But I know Anita Baker did retire though. She did retire though, but she wanted, I guess, just the whole they have a master. She wanted to like wait until she gets that back so she could bring out one more album and finish up the tour. But yeah, that's one of them. Sade versus Anita Baker. Also Tyrese versus Genuine.
I don't know. I'll never want to see them dudes in the battle. Whether it's against them or someone, I never want to. Tyree, what do you want from me? You know what I'm saying? Or high ass Genuine in no battle, bro.
Yo, they both got hits, man. It could work.
Yeah, but Genuine washed, bro. I'm sorry, Genuine.
I mean, it might be, it might be, but Timberland gonna help him out. So,
well, yeah, because he's the bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna help him out, at that rate, you might as well get Magoo a versus.
Magoo don't need that embarrassment. Magoo don't need that embarrassment, bro.
Nah, get Magoo versus Jaquan booked. I ain't gonna hold you. Magoo versus Jaquan need to be booked.
You're wrong, son.
Instead of 20 songs, you got 5. All right, you the pre-show,
and then
you're wrong about that. So
and then throwing Bone Crusher just because.
Bone Crusher, you need to have pre-shows like that instead of D Nice mixing or whatever. Have like a quick Bone Crusher and fucking Bone Crusher and Lil Scrappy. Give me a Bone Crusher, Lil Scrappy versus. That's like 5 songs.
Opening type of vibes, right?
Yeah, 5 songs, figure it out, and then
because somebody was saying Lil Flip, but Lil Flip only have like good 4 to 5 hits.
No, you got
that's all you need, bro. You only for the pre-show, you only need 5 songs.
I'm done, yo.
But nah, book that though.
Well, that'll be the opener or the pre-show, right?
That'll be the pre-show.
But I'm sorry, I don't care. I do want Genuine versus Tyrese. That was fair, and they was in the group together. They was in the group.
I agree with Ken. I'll mess with that.
Yeah, they was in the group together. Unless you want to stick in Tyrese versus Tank, or Tank versus Genuine.
I'd rather Tyrese versus Tank.
Really? I mean, all 3 of them are in the group together, so it could work either way.
Yeah, or if you have a triple threat match or something like that. I don't know. Make like a style.
I heard
supposed to do that.
They were supposed to do that with them 3.
Tank can't pull up to the function talking about sucking dick is okay, bro.
Yeah, he about to get that one.
You need to leave that shit at home.
Yeah, he about to get that one, son.
He need to leave that shit at home, bro. Like, come on.
One more question, y'all, before we leave. And Sam mentioned this earlier. Who do you think Drew Hill could go against for versus? You mentioned Drew Hill earlier, but who you think? Did they call out people? Did they call out people? Who do you think they could fit versus?
Drew Hill could go up against B5.
The fuck? They will murder B5.
You bugged with that. That's not even competition at all.
That's not competition.
That's not competition at all.
You wildin', boy.
Drew Hill could go up against Ass Yak. Niggas that made last night.
You buggy. They don't got.
They can go up against.
Oh.
I know. You're wrong for that. You're bugging for that. What you got, Roddy?
I think Drew Hill.
What you got, Roddy? Say it again about nerve. What you got,
Roddy? I think Drew Hill could go up against Silk or Blackstreet for sure.
I think Blackstreet will fit better.
Blackstreet will murder them boys, bro. I'm sorry.
Damn.
You're bugging. No, they
Sorry,
wouldn't.
Blackstreet would murder Drew Hill.
You're bugging.
Come on, bro.
How many Fox Cisco got to unleash a dragon or some shit?
Bugging.
What the fuck he does with a dragon?
I'm sorry. You're bugging.
Ain't gonna be no dragon tails here if you gonna put Blackstreet in a battle.
You're bugging.
Teddy Riley would just play guy and just be good.
So you mean Teddy Riley can't beat no Drew Hill in a battle?
He will.
He will. Drew Hill has a lot more hits than Blackstreet. Blackstreet only got.
So Cisco could beat Teddy Riley in the versus.
I mean, you got all you got to think about depending on the placement, son.
Placement as well, right?
I'm logging out, bro. I'm logging out.
Oh, come on, bro.
Really, son. Don't pull over.
I'm taking an early day.
You really, son.
For real, son.
You guys can follow me at Aaron Sands. That's AARONSANDS. PRE.
You gonna do this right now, son? Really, son? You gonna do this right now?
Nah, bro. I ain't jacking that. I ain't jacking that. Oh, Drew Hill could be Teddy Riley and Blackstreet. I got drunk.
What?
You bugging right now, son. But anyway,
Drew Hill. They don't even got all the original members, really?
And what Blackstreet doing right now, son? Nothing.
You don't know if Blackstreet going to show up too,
they ain't doing nothing, but they can't come up there with the new members here like they the new Temptations. All new members and old as Williams, old ass still out there trying to kick niggas out the group. Cisco looked like he ate somebody trying to unleash a dragon, bro. You need to unleash a meal plan. Fuck out of here.
Sorry. I guess you haven't. Have you watched Pastor Mike? Yo, that's what Cisco was killing the son. Yeah, he was dancing.
Who's Pastor Mike?
DJ Cassidy. DJ Cassidy had a thing called Pastor Mike where he got all the old school artists on this one. Yeah, check it out. I'm gonna send you the link for that. Yeah, check it out, son.
What that got to do with Blackstreet Murder and Drew Hill in the verses?
Well, I told you about Drew Hill because Cisco's fat. Cisco is dancing in the background doing stuff on the Pastor Mike. Drew killing it, son. Even when he's being fat, it's possible that Drew Hill could do. I'm not saying but that ain't my versus Drew Hill versus Blackstreet. I didn't even pick my versus yet for who Drew Hill should go against. I would say Drew Hill versus Jodeci.
Oh, he's gone.
Nope. That's your King Talk Friday night. You already know the vibes.
I don't say who would win. I say them two should go get each other. They're taking things out. They think out of proportion for no reason, son. Anyway, we're gonna end it here, son. Your boy Ken, I came with gentlemen. Follow me, Ken _ gentleman, KEN _ gentleman, TENTLEMAN. Mr. Gentleman Like the Podcast is over for season 5, November 14th, season 5, November 14th. Mr. Gentleman Like the Podcast presents. It comes to you by music. New episodes out now, and we got another one next Sunday, and then the season 1 finale of the Old School Show, second Sunday in October. I'm out. Let's go, Roddy. Welcome back, Roddy.
Yo, it's the Star Roddy Rod. I'm back. You can follow me at the Star. And you spell me out, RODDYROD. Catch me on the Old School Show with this man right here, Ken, Mr. Gentleman. Otherwise you can catch me back here next time we release the episode. All right?
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
Yo, Sam, I mean, chill out right now.
Look. I'm just gonna do my promo for King Talk real quick, and then we gonna ride this one out. You already know what it is. It's your boy Aaron Sands. You can follow me at Aaron Sands Premier. That's AARONSANDSPREMIERE. New episode of King Talk this Friday. Special guests. I told you I'm bringing more guests, more different opinions on different topics. For example, the next guest coming up, comedian based out of Atlanta, Kendra Crump. She up next. We're going to jump into King Talk. Then with your boy, we're going to talk about a whole plethora of topics. Ladies, y'all need to stop sacrificing y'all careers and dreams for some dick. You know what I'm saying? Especially some Pookie and Ray Ray dick, bro. Come on, man. We're going to get more into that on this Friday's edition of King Talk. Your boy, Aaron Sands. Also, if you're in the New York City area, you're trying to turn up, you know what I'm saying? Your girl's trying to turn up and see, somebody that look like Aaron Sands, but, because, it's me. You can't get these because, in the whole relationship right now. You know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to find somebody that look like them, pull up on Taj on Saturdays, best Saturday party, 48 West 21st Street, between 5th and 6th. Save from at the door, table reservations only. We booking tables, not chilling at the bar, trying to sit there and Bogart Princess for Long Islands and shit. You feel me? You can't be doing that. You got to get a table and you got to be shotted up. Bring them Vax cards, your Excelsior Pass app to get up in there. Without it, can't get up in there. You're going to be partying from the outside. So get shotted up and pull up. You know what I'm saying? Book a table, though. It's your boy Spence. See you Friday.
Song of the day. Welcome back, Roddy. If you welcome back to the show. Song of the day, son.
I don't know. I'm feeling a little case faded pictures. What's good?
All right, we're gonna play our faded pictures. We're gonna play our faded pictures, y'all. We're gonna play our faded picture. Yeah. Don't forget to check out King Talk this Friday with his special guest Kendra. King Mr. Jim like the podcast season 5, November 14th. All my spin-off shows got special guests. She one of them. I got a lot of special guests. I probably got celebrity guests too. Y'all never know. It's in the work right now.
Big surprise for season 5.
Yeah, I'm not sure I told you. I'm telling you after the show, but yeah. Also every Wednesday, remember podcast. It's your boy Ken, Mr. Gentleman.
It's your bro Aaron Sands. That King Talk stands vibes. You already know what it is. Velvety red do-rag on deck. I might do the pink one next week, but we'll see. I gotta see when it comes in. You already know. Next time, see you Friday.
Yep. And this is Star Roddy Rod. You know how what it is.
Oh yeah, Long live the Chief is not here, but come back, bro, before you get fired. Yeah.
You're ready, bro. Until next time.